Yeah. Well, I mean, some of that still applies to games like Dark Souls. Like, obviously, Dark Souls, you
Yeah.
don't want enemies to get into your blind spots and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's just, this is, you know, keeping them in your scope, etc., etc.
This is more fast-paced, for sure.
Yeah.
And it only gets more and more complicated as time goes on. The hyenas are, like, the least complicated faction in terms of what they can throw at you. Later on, there are factions that do all kinds of fucking zany stuff.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Can we not?
Oh yeah, big
That
time.
doesn't sound like fun to me.
Alls I gotta say, at this point in time, is robot dogs with 50 cows.
No! No, those sound like suicide bombers. Legit, no.
They're just
Hey,
like
lover.
four-legged turrets that have
No.
50 cows.
No.
And they run around and shit, and they can fucking kill you fast, and they can kill you dead.
You have just... Hey, MC. You have just given me horrible nightmares.
Already, even though you haven't slept? Or did you take a power nap while I wasn't looking?
I don't know, I might in the middle of this. I took down a fence today. That was fun. Not really.
You fell off a fence? What?
I took down a fence. Is it fish? Is it fish? I don't know what fish is. What you're talking about there, Sai?
Fish is delicious.
It is, except I don't have any. I don't really like going and buying fish from the store. Like Walmart. That just, no. I prefer going and catching it myself, and it is yummy. It is indeed for fun. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
the fish around here, if you catch them out of the rivers, you shouldn't eat them unless you want to get poisoned.
Yeah. Here I think we're okay, just because I live in the country and they don't put shitty stuff in the water here. But I don't really, the only way you're gonna catch fish, like good fish, meaning not perch and, you know, fish you can actually eat that have meat to them, you need a boat and you need to get in the middle of the lake. I don't have that, so. Actually, oh my god, there was the spill gate on one of the lakes around here failed, and the entire lake is now just a puddle.
Sweet. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, everyone was crying because that one was a really good fishing and skiing and generally a good place to go boating and stuff. Hang on, what am I doing? Okay, it is still telling me this classified assignment thing.
Did you buy an edition of the game that comes with the season pass, or maybe they just advertise it to you? Well, then they're probably just being like, oh, well, if you get the season pass, you get these, which I did both assignments, because apparently I have the season pass, and you're not so much. They're pretty much just like vehicles for lore. All they do is like tell you a bit of background about characters.
Yeah. I do remember you, Trash. I do. Yes, someone's name is Trash.
I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure. What the hell is wrong with this rifle?
Okay. Oh, hey. There's one of these. Cool.
Have you heard?
I'll join you in just a second. I'm switching to a new rifle.
Since I'm not being boosted, I'm like, oh yeah, let's see what I can do. AKA, let's see how absolutely horrible I'm gonna be.
That M60.
I want to leave. Yes. Follow the line. Follow the line. How is everyone doing today? And that also includes you, Wolf. That includes everybody that can hear this.
Oh, today was phenomenal. I got a very interesting job offer from my former therapist. Since I now have a master's in criminology, and I'm going for a PhD in psychology. She said as long as I keep working towards my doctorate, that I could work in her private practice with her, and she would be willing to pay me more than my current job.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get the benefits.
Nope. She said she can't match the benefits, but she can match the pay, although the healthcare is fairly competitive. It's not Uncle Sam competitive, but it's competitive.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All I'm gonna say on that is I hope you have a better experience should you go for that than I did at private practice.
Friendly control point nearby.
Oh, why is that? What did you do?
I did the ENT. Remember?
Oh.
5 years?
Yeah.
Do you remember me complaining and bitching and being generally tired and all that most of the shitty time? I mean, granted, I quit in 2017, but that was nepotism and all sorts of shit. I'm sure you won't have that issue.
Well, the issue I'm having, the main thing that's keeping me from taking the job, is my, like, coursework experience doesn't actually have a whole lot of intersectionality with psychology. I mean, I'm mostly, like, criminology is basically a combination of criminal justice and sociology. It's like, oh, well, how does crime affect society, or how do people use crime to affect society or better themselves?
Yeah.
And she's like a talk therapist. She used to be my therapist, and she just like sits down but apparently she said, oh, we could find something for you to do. It's like her and I came to become fairly good friends back when I actually used to do therapy. So.
Yeah. So I mean, this is just me, but I don't really like the sound of, oh, we'll find something for you to do. That doesn't necessarily sound like there's specific duties and stuff that she is already thinking of that you can.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
I mean, I want to say that's kind of how I got hired on, but at the same time, not really, because my mom already had me doing that stuff. And, because, like, what happened was she had all this shit, right? All this stuff to do. All the paperwork, phone calls galore. I mean, she was doing absolutely tons and tons and tons of stuff. And I started out in appeals and denials. So the claim got denied. You know, we got to appeal it, figure out why, fix it, that sort of thing. And so she, at first, like, my mom organizing, she's good at it when she has the time, but she did not have the time. So she literally gave me stacks and stacks of papers, and I mean well over like 300 pieces of paper. And she's like, organize these for me. And then after that, you know, I did that for a little while, and I got, you know, mom's like, I'll buy you a video game when we go to the store next, just do this for me, or, you know, and I'd do it anyway. That was just her sweetening the pot. And then after that, she was like, okay, I really don't have time to do this right now. Can you call Cigna and figure out what the heck's going on with this claim? And I'm like, what? Mom, how do I do this? Figure it out. So I figured it out, and then after that, I did that for like 3 months. And then they figured out that's what, you know, that I had essentially taken over that from my mom, but I wasn't getting paid for it. And so the owner was like, hey, you want to get paid for this? Because you're doing it anyway. And I was like, sure, why not? So.
Yeah, like, I don't know, that's what I was trying to explain to her, like, look, at this point, like, the closest thing I've studied to psychology is victimology, which is, I mean, it's certainly not geared towards giving people, like, talk therapy, so.
Yeah.
It's more of, like, identifying, like, high-risk, like, proportions of society and stuff like that, but she was just like, oh, well, I'd heard you're going for a doctorate in psychology. I'm like, I am, but I don't have any skills or knowledge. Oh, hey, there's sewer people.
Yeah.
Oh, no, these are hyenas, my bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes having a nicer, bigger salary is nice. Certainly a bonus. The
my
benefits
main concern
suck.
at this point.
But if you're the kind of person that likes to stay busy, you know, and not just sit there twiddling your thumbs all day, pretending to be busy, I would just
Well, the main thing she can offer me is more hours. Because right now I'm starting to dip into part-time territory.
Oh no.
Because of all the budget cuts. Like, most weeks I don't even hit 40 hours. I get close. I get like 36, 37, 38.
That sucks.
But I'm not actually paid full-time, so...
Yeah.
It's like, if you can give me 40 hours and a better hourly pay, like, I'll fucking fold your laundry if you want. I don't care.
Yeah. I would just try to get a more set, like, tasks. You know, figuring out what you're doing, sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Because for me,
she
I
told
don't
me
like
to call
sitting
her
there.
again on Monday.
I don't like sitting there twiddling my thumbs, personally. That's just me, though.
Hey, Linton, this is Tucker. We're still waiting on a delivery.
Yeah, where's
Food supplies detected.
Buddy, why are you walking down the street? Where'd he go? Oh, he's behind a tree.
Nice.
Now he's down ahead. That guy's down ahead.
I'm gonna head over here to this unknown activity. Oh, hey.
Oh, that guy's literally so far away I cannot hit him with a bullet. Even if I aim for center max, I can't hit him. That's funny. So there is like an upper limit to how far away you can. That's like almost 100 meters. That's funny.
Yeah. Look at this. I'm using my eyes. I'm finding things.
Yep, that's what it's all about. Ooh, rations.
There's a video. Is this a video?
It's another echo.
Oh, that's an echo. Okay.
I think it's below us.
Reconstructed? Connection lost.
Oh, I don't see anything there. Interesting.
I mean, I see where it's like supposed to be. It's like supposed to be right here. This is where the orange is, but there's nothing.
No. So. I don't see none of that.
Okay, here's another thing to loot. So.
Oh, there it is. Echo reconstructed. Now I can interact with it.
Rations nearby.
Okay. Must have just taken some time to load or something.
Cool. Uh-oh.
Is that the best you can do, shithead? God damn it, Kelso. They got us cornered.
Get out of cover and waste them already!
Oh, Odessa.
Sniper, 12 o'clock. I got him. Oh! Hey! Odessa, I got you.
Kill him! Kill him! You're dead!
Come at me, motherfucker! Kelso, you crazy bitch!
Yep. Well, now I guess you know how Odessa lost her leg. She got it blown off.
I mean, I kind of assumed, but... It's okay.
You never know. Sometimes it could have just been a kitchen knife accident.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you could also lose it from, like, diabetes or something, too.
Yep.
There's always that. Okay, hang on.
Hey, Linton, this is Tucker. We're still waiting on a
Where'd all this stuff come from?
A couple of families holed up in a church. They had a pretty good stockpile.
Some hyenas got their hands on a shaped tech cache. They took it to a hotel they used for sorting all the goods they pillaged from civilians and rival factions. Recover it and bring it back to the White House.
Oh shoot, wrong button. I want to
Food
look
supplies
here.
detected.
I want to find another assault rifle. We'll try you. Ooh, got a new backpack. Got better gloves. Ooh. Yes, yes, and yes. Anyway, do you want to go down that?
No, I was just shooting people down the street. I don't know if you have a mission down there or anything like that.
No, it's just a thing. I want to go over here to this side mission right here. Hello, Almighty. Minecraft damage sound. Okay, then. Oh, wow, that was small. One camera? Why?
Yep.
Why?
It's a camera. Sell it, or you can give it to people.
Oh, you can give things to people? Hello, doggy! I can't pet the dog, can I? Damn it. That makes me sad.
They're all feral. They run from humans.
That's okay. I've got a flash right here I can pet. Oh, do you have any idea how to get the bleach smell out of your skin, by chance?
Bleach smell out of your skin? No.
Damn it.
Not that I know of. That used to be a constant problem for me back when I was a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I don't know a way to get the bleach stain off of clothes. Either.
What the fuck is this?
Well, it looks like they were about to execute that guy. Or they were shaking him down.
I'm trying a new gun, and it's like a single shot something or other, and I don't even know what the hell it is. I thought it was an LMG or some kind.
Classified assignment.
Oh, what is it?
Detected.
The name? Oh, you've got an AA-12. That's a shotgun.
Really?
That's a fully automatic shotgun, yeah.
It doesn't look like a shotgun.
If you look right there in the ejection port, you can see the shell.
Oh, it's a shotgun?
Yep.
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 Why do you refer to
That's a
me as an
shotgun.
adjective? Okay. What? I mean, you have Almighty Supreme Leader Ouija in your name, so which one do you want me to use? Explain it.
It's a lot of adjectives. I choose dude. That is your adjective. Embrace it.
She asked after she saw the word when moving so many papers. Oh. How'd she take that? Necrosis, huh? It's amazing how utterly detailed this world is.
Yep.
It would make me extremely happy, though, if I could, like, save some of these dogs.
Supplies nearby.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the dogs are fine.
Okay, so this is where I would very happily use a flashlight if we had one.
Yeah, I just jacked my brightness up a bunch. There's an electronics case. Or that's ceramics, apparently. What's in here? Oh, another box. That one had electronics.
Yeah, that
Oh,
works,
is this
right?
one of those alleys with the parachute?
With the
Oh,
what?
it's vaguely familiar.
Friendly control point.
There's
nearby.
hidden parachutes that get snagged on trees and buildings that are supporting a basically a treasure chest. If you shoot them, the chest falls to the ground and you can get the loot out of it.
That's cool.
Yep, they're hidden all over the city. There's a shitload of them, but this must not be one of them.
They, that's amazing.
They're
place
very
is-
bright orange colored, but they're all really high up, so you just gotta pay attention to...
So not only am I supposed to look at the ground, I'm also supposed to look up. Okay. Holy
360
crap, that
degrees
sky.
of awareness. Yep,
Holy.
that's what you get without human light pollution.
Yeah. Of course the world has gone to shit and down here stinks to high heaven. There's another echo.
Any world where I can murder people en masse hasn't gone to shit yet.
Hey, I can activate this one. I ended up telling her that it was decaying while alive so she can understand. Yeah, that makes sense. It happens a lot with spider bites after a while.
It's
Nature
good.
sometimes
You should
necrosis
savor
is
it.
not
Might be your
fun.
last chance.
The noun. The noun is...
Still tastes like dirt.
Why
What's
do
happening
you
in
make
New
me...
York is just the beginning.
Ouija. I'm assuming is the
I want
noun
you to
because
put
I'm
together a
stupid.
team.
And
I already
I'm
have
not
a team.
stupid. I'm
A bigger team.
I'm done with English at this point. It doesn't matter.
For whatever it takes. We have an opportunity here, a golden one. But we have to be smart and we have to act fast. So no choir boys is what you're saying. I'm saying scoundrels and scum. All right? Killers and cutthroats. I don't give a shit as long as they follow orders and can get shit done. All right. I'll get to work. I'll work fast. The end is fucking nigh.
Yeah. Nature is scary. Hey, goodie. Hey, there's another goodie back there. I'm getting good at this. So I
Yeah,
was
all
watching...
the chests have a very subtle glow to them. If you look for it, it's easier to spot at night.
I've noticed that. That's basically what I am relying on at this point. I think that's all of them, right?
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, so I was watching... We were all talking about Dark Souls and stuff in my Discord the other day. And, it reminded me of when I decided to go through Blighttown the right way. You know, from the depths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Fuck that. Because this Dark Knight Judas douchebag kept invading me. And I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna die, but I'll fight you. You wanna know what he did instead? He stayed back, and he freaking... he decided to, flippin', okay, that worked. Nice, okay. I'm getting used to my guns. He decided to not engage me in combat. He backed away, even though he utterly could one-shot me if he wanted to. I'm pretty dang sure. Because he was, like, literally Black Knight everything. Oh! Oh, I found a barrel right here! Oh, that's cool!
Yep, I found a utensil.
He threw, toxic knives and poison knives and did that to me.
Yeah, there you go.
And so I was, like, trying to get up to him. I'm like, I know I'm gonna die. And what I ended up doing was he was evading me so much, I was, wrong button. Oh, that's a shield. Yeah, this gun's not good for long range.
Yeah, the AA-12? No, it's...
I don't have any long range for sure. Ow, what's going on? Oh, fuck.
Vital signs critical.
I thought, okay, oh, I must have hit the button to come out of cover. I'm still getting used to buttons. Okay, first down of the night. Henceforth, you are for now and always almighty. I agree with Ben. Henceforth, you've been dubbed almighty. I mean, it's not a bad name. You have to admit. Okay, I think what happened there was I hit the... Yep, okay, I hit that button. That's what I did. The button I've been looking for this entire time, and I decided to hit it. Yeah, so I was trying to get to him, and he was dancing around, like, on one of those ledges. Like the concrete ones. And I ended up walking off the ledge. But he invaded me, like, 7 more times after that.
Yeah, I mean... Invaders are really hard up for targets these days, so I'm not surprised.
I was like, Blighttown, is there a worse area to freaking invade? Because I don't think there is.
I used to love invading in Blighttown. Mainly because people would, like, die and I wouldn't even have to do anything. They'd just get killed by shit up on the wooden rafters.
Yeah,
like, this is nice.
I even decided, since he wasn't gonna fight me, like, just continue going through the level. I was in the rafters and stuff. He saw me and managed to freaking... want me to go in there?
The cache is a built-in locator.
And he ended up freaking just continuing to throw, like, he shot me with toxic and poison arrows. And then after that, I was trying to just summon somebody to help me through this shitty area. And guess who ended up being the one I summoned in? The only one available.
Who's that?
Dark Knight Judas, the same one, and he knew. He was laughing at me. He kept doing all the emotes that are, you know, the shitty ones that we don't like. Or the funny ones. And then after that, he was super nice. He helped me through the entire place. He showed me every single item. But I was at, like, screaming point at that point.
You're right on that shade tech cache.
I enjoyed Blighttown.
I think you're one of the few. So we've got...
It's an area that did a good job at fucking making you feel tense the whole way through.
Yeah, it did. Wait, where's the other one? I think he's over there. He's like, oh wait, he went up the stairs. I thought there was another one. Okay, I guess that's it. Cool. You didn't praise the sun hard enough. Yeah, no, probably not. I was cursing really bad at that point. I was saying F Blighttown. I was pissed. And I was pissed apparently about a backstab bullshit invading thing earlier too. I don't know, I didn't watch that part.
Backstabs are fucked in Dark Souls 1. That's like one of the most broken mechanics in the game.
It really is.
If I'm doing any type of PvP and a backstab happens, I just relax and realize I have no control over what's happening. Because on that guy's screen, I'm probably like 10 steps away from where I am on my screen, and I'm facing a different direction than I am on my screen. Like, I don't know what is even happening on his screen. I don't know, what the fuck are you doing?
What are we...
Oh, there we go.
We both missed it. Well, that makes me feel better.
Yep. It was so bad that in the Fight Club I used to be in Dark Souls 1, backstabbing was like banned, and it was like an agreed upon rule. Everyone was cool with it, but accidental backstabs would actually happen from time to time. Like, I shit you not. Like, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna swing my sword and hit this guy, and bam, you're just backstabbing him. It's like, okay.
Better gun.
Oh, they're on the ground.
Okay, we got one going up the stairs.
Alright.
My drone is following him.
Yeah, he's freaking out trying to escape from it. There he goes and killed it. You guys stop coming ever? Jesus. Ooh, that guy's high on drugs.
Yummy, yummy drugs.
They're good for your soul.
Alright, cool. I say I did better. I say I did better in that encounter than I have in a little while, so... Yay me.
Stay back and stick to cover.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's fun. Ew, those are bloody cockroaches. That's gross.
The exit is up ahead. Time to check out.
Those are human beings, but okay.
No, things that were moving on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, just because it's been a while since I've been in high school and I'm technically out for the summer does not mean I've forgotten what a cockroach is. I have to think about what the difference between nouns and adjectives, but hey.
Yeah, adjective describes a noun.
Yes, it's more of recognizing which words are what. For whatever reason.
If the word describes something, like red or
yeah,
big
I know that. It's
bad.
more of like... Oh, okay, never mind. Just never mind. I'm not... Oh. Oh! I want one of these.
Oh, fuck, that bitch can see me.
For God's sake. Where are the rest of them? There, we got one. Oh, we just got a jumper!
Yeah, they do a little jumping. And, come on. I can't hit through that guy's faceplate.
We got a purple.
Oh,
okay, you got it.
It's the most satisfying thing in the world, shooting those stupid guys through their shield.
Yep. Nice. Nice. I think Fen does not like how I'm doing. She retracted her comment. Which probably means no, I'm not doing better.
I mean, as long as you're not getting shot. That's the important part.
Yeah, well, I've already gotten that, so...
I mean, as long as you can achieve not dying repeatedly, you're already doing better than like 90% of randoms in this game.
True. What the hell did I just... Oh, sunglasses. Alright. Oh, incomplete statement? Gotcha. Food. I like food.
I got some components.
I have yet to find an actual Rubbermaid bin on my own without your guys' help. I haven't seen any.
Oh yeah, they're either in the spots on the map marked for food, or they're really common in restaurants and cafes and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Guard duty. Interesting. Take what you need. Here. I'm just kind of making my way up along this area and getting and doing everything, if that's alright with you.
Yeah. Yeah, no rush.
I mean, it all has to be done at some point, right?
Yep. A lot of the side missions give you blueprints, which are important to have, so...
Yeah. Hi, doggy. Oh, hey, Flash moved. That
Friendly control point detected.
Oh, we got someone up there.
Ooh, those are sewer people. For reals this time. Notice how they hardly make any noise.
Joy.
And use suppressed weapons. I think it's all of them. They don't come up above ground in very large groups. It's usually only 2 to 4 of them.
Yeah. Act now, government. Stop screwing us. Multiple over there. What the hell's going on? Random shootout.
Yep, happens a lot. All the factions hate each other, so...
That's nice. Oh, we already looted all this last time, I believe. Oh, wait, no. Okay.
Loot, yeah, all loot in this game respawns after 24 real-time hours.
Except for the SHD tech cache?
Yeah, those don't come back. Because there's only a limited number of them, and once you find them all, you have all the skills.
Yeah.
There's no use for more of them.
Oh, something's going on.
Fuck, I can't see over there. There's a lot of background.
Oh, fuck!
How's that shield working, buddy?
Hey, look at that! I swapped to the close-up weapon.
There you go, you're learning.
Yes, I am.
It's the most important thing to do that for some reason, a lot of people don't, is picking 2 complementary weapon types.
Priscilla chose to jump into my arm, so I had to drop the tablet, resulting in an incomplete message being sent. Oof, I hope your tablet didn't get, cracked. Making my way downtown, walking fast with my guns, trying to fix the government. Pretty sure the government's fucked, but everything else about that statement is pretty much true.
We are the government.
This is true. We basically have, like, all the authority, right?
We operate with the authority of the office of the President of the United States.
Yeah.
Seeing how nobody knows where the President is.
Yeah.
That makes us in charge. Those are hyenas over there. I keep complaining about not having a flashlight, but then I forget. I have my pulse. No drugs allowed, lady. Apparently they don't like... Oh, what's this person doing?
Hiding. Oh man, this is hard. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I can't see worth a damn over there.
Yeah, I had to guess where his head was just based on the red arrow. I don't even think I hit him in the head.
Oh, hey, there's more. One hiding behind the red car. Ow.
Got that one.
I can't see that one. Yeah, we're good. Hey, you dropped me something.
Civilians in danger.
Oh! Oh, yes. Okay, you take the lead on this one.
Sure. Let's see what's going on down the street. Ooh, Federal Triangle.
Yeah, it says the level's not good for me, but I don't know.
You're scaled up to level 29, so you're good. Don't execute anyone, guys. It's illegal. Oh, those guys are on drugs.
Got one hiding behind that car over there.
Oh yeah, I'm creeping on him.
Incoming hostiles detected.
We got... I got that one.
Civilians in distress.
Hey!
That was the last one. Better move on. Before more show up.
There you go.
One kid's shoe, picked up body armor, and I got some submachine gun ammo. Okay.
Yeah, that shoe is now your prized possession.
Does it have blood on it is the question.
I don't know, you'll have to lick it first to find out.
I'm good.
Any good kid's shoe has got to be red colored, so it's the only way to know.
That's horrifying. Thanks. Thanks for that image, man. Really, truly appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. The post-apocalypse is a dirty place.
Okay, I might be upping my brightness in a bit.
I don't remember what I had mine set at. Let's take a look. Gameplay, graphics.
Bunch of stuff back
I
here.
had my brightness set to 12, apparently. I don't know what the default is.
And that's why dystopians are so hectic. Indeed. Whoo! I have found a purple.
There you go. Congratulations.
It's a shotgun. I'm not exactly happy with that, but whatever. Because the only way for those things to work... Good lord, this... Oh, okay, I see. Is there anything over here? Oh, I was about to say, what the hell are you pointing at, game? Oh, hey, I knew there was something hidden here. I'm gonna go upstairs, see what's up there.
It's fucking Fred and Deborah with their 9mm just casually strolling around in tank tops.
Hey, it's hot.
It is true. It is very hot.
Yeah, my parents, you know, they're in Florida right now, doing the whole storm adjusting thing.
Yeah.
They've been in houses that have no AC, and they are standing around hours on end talking and taking pictures and negotiating and everything else. No AC, it's like 100 degrees. Mom is like so freaking exhausted by the end of the day.
I can imagine Florida, I believe it has the infamous 3 M's of Mississippi, which is moisture, mosquitoes, and misery.
Thank you for that.
That's what Mississippi is famous for.
I did not know that, but oh my god. Okay, tell me again so I can remember.
That's moisture, mosquitoes, and misery.
Moisture.
3 M's of Mississippi.
Fuck that. I'm writing this down. I am writing this. That is gold. I have to keep that. I have to keep this. I've been to Mississippi too, so I know.
I can't take credit for creating that. I don't remember where I heard it, but I heard it from somewhere.
So, mosquitoes,
moisture, mosquitoes, and misery. The 3 M's of Mississippi.
Aww. I love Priscilla. She's adorable. There's an echo over here.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, we've already seen this one.
Thanks for the movie money.
Anytime,
Yep.
Theo.
No, never mind.
Just leave.
That's it.
I gotta get back to work too, buddy.
Gotta watch my butt, so make sure that I'm alive, because we all know. It
Ain't got time for sob stories.
Yeah.
Electronic device detected.
Wait a minute. Is it in here? This electronic device? No, it's on the other side. Man, this city is gorgeous.
Yep, DC is a really pretty city.
I've actually never been to DC. I've been to most of the southern states and some of the Midwest, but not actually like going up north. Or even east, really.
I may be slightly biased, but all the most interesting stuff that you see in America is on the East Coast, in my opinion. You've got Niagara Falls, the Statue of Liberty, the Capitol, you've got Boston, I mean, all the, at least if you're into like American history and stuff, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see it all at one point. It's one of my things that I'd love to do is for like fall break, or maybe even when I get a semester off or something, to take a road trip up to see Maine and all that. Just kind of go through all those places. Of course, it would take me longer than a week, so Mom and I were planning on doing that because we want to go during fall, because you know the scenery up there is beautiful in the fall. The leaves turn and all that.
Yeah, everywhere up here's a shithole during the winter, so you definitely don't want to come then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dead guy.
Huh? Oh my god!
Yeah, sometimes a bullet hits you in the face and you don't quite know how to react.
I have a U.S. Armed Services joke I heard from an Irishman. Oh, this should be good. Is it about crayons? What? What does Marine stand for?
Oh boy, I think I know this one. I think I know where this is going.
Oh, those are good guys. Okay.
Hey there, Agent.
Hello.
This time last year, I'd be prepping for a big party on the 4th.
Yeah. Muscles are required, intelligence not essential.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Intelligence is required for the SEALs, though, I think.
Nope, the big meme is that Marines cannot resist the taste of crayons.
The fuck?
You didn't hear that from me, though. But if
What
a
the
Marine
hell?
like ever threatens you, just throw crayons at them.
I'm pretty sure I'll get clocked. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure you won't. I mean, at least according to what I've heard. They don't actually issue Marines K rations. They just give you boxes of Crayola.
What the f-
I'm serious. Look it up.
You're shitting me. I know you are. I know you are.
I straight up am not shitting you.
Supplies nearby.
Ever since General Chesty Puller switched the rations to crayons, Marines find them irresistible.
I've legit not heard this before. I guess, did we get everything in this area?
Yeah. Bonus points if you have red, white, and blue crayons.
Okay. see. As a Marine, I can say that is very true.
Told you.
See Miss Kennedy to thank for that one. What do you call a Marine with an IQ of 70? A rarity. General.
Yeah.
Friendly control
That sounds about right.
There's nothing up here, is there? Probably not. Nope, there is.
I could have swore there was a window you could crawl into somewhere up here.
Supplies detected.
There's a weapons case.
Oh, hold up. I'll be there in just a second. Oh, I don't want that one, though. Okay, I'll trade that. I'll use that, I guess. Got a new backpack. Got a better field mask.
No, it's an in-joke that stems from the meme that Marines are stupid and the stereotype that retards like to eat crayons. And it's a bit of a double joke because Marines tend to get issued all the hand-me-down garbage that the other branches used.
True.
So instead of getting proper rations, they just get crayons.
Seeker mine attachments.
Yep. Yeah, skills work very strangely in this game. They're like, it's not like the first game where it's just the higher your skill power, the better your skills are. Skill power on its own does not do anything. It merely dictates what mods you can equip. And mods are actually what make your skills stronger. It's one of the few big flaws in this game. It's a very clumsily designed system. You won't really be able to make use of it until you're a much higher level. All the mods you find are probably going to have requirements that are too high for you to meet.
Interesting.
I don't know why they changed that system, but it's been extremely unpopular change, so hopefully they switch it back. Or at least come something better. Because I really would like to just have a pulse that only has like a 40-second cooldown or something.
Yeah. What the hell? A bounty?
Ooh, you actually found a bounty. Those are rare at low levels.
Well, it says you got selected. You selected it. That's what's marked right now. And we got 9 minutes to do it?
Yep. That's weird. Meat wagon. Let's go murder meat wagon.
Okay then. Sure. This sounds like fun.
I like the sound of this wagon.
Yeah. Especially if he has bacon.
I mean, I'd be more interested in the human meat.
Shit. Oh my god,
Shit.
I'm not good at this game.
Where'd this other loser go?
He went over... Oh, he's hiding right there. Alright, well this gun's interesting. Oh, okay. Alright then.
Oh, what have you got there?
I got this, and then...
That's a Remington M870, and that is a SIG 716.
Glad you know.
I really enjoy the 716. Man.
Yeah, I mean, it seems a lot better than what I was using before, but I'm just really not used to it.
If you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of semi-automatics and bolt actions, so those are the ones I can usually recognize immediately. Actually, oddly enough, the only place this game stumps you from time to time is on handguns. A lot of handguns I don't recognize in this game.
I just shot her in the butt!
Yeah.
The one throwing breads to incoming helicopters. Oh my god. Now it's just tons and tons of jokes. Okay. How can you tell a Marine has been using your computer? It has pictures of crayons, white out on the screen. What does a Marine call a helicopter? Birdie. What do Marines call the Navy? How can you tell a Marine working on an oil rig? he is the one throwing bread to the incoming helicopters.
Yeah, sounds about right. My experiences with Marines. My girlfriend, her brother is a Marine. A Marine.
Oh boy.
You gotta lay off that crap, Peter. Look around you, for God's sake. I am. Do you know what I see? What? Nothing. Endless days of nothing. It's all gone. We think we can restore it, but it's gone. Maybe someone's grandkids would experience something close to what we used to have, but for you and me, buddy, fucking nothing. And you think getting high on that shit is the answer? No. There's no answer. We're all gonna die. Probably sooner than we think. Might as well enjoy myself a bit on the way. Stop it, Peter. This is not you. I didn't think so either. But I also thought I'd be dating Maya. Studying for my finals right about now. All right. If you're set on self-destructing, I can't stop you. But I'll be around if you change your mind. It's not nothing. It is to me. Now leave me alone. I've got some self-destructing to do.
Detected. From the control point in proximity.
Probably should. Hey, there's a food joint over here, apparently.
Yep. Just look for little green Rubbermaids.
There's one.
Yep. Bingo.
Ooh, 21 food, thank you.
Weird.
So they're typically only 2?
No, just more. Just one right here. It's usually like 3 to 4.
Okay.
I think that's all of them, though. I've seen places that have a lot more. I've seen places with like 6. They're usually restaurants, though. It just looks like someone's personal little garden they tried to throw together.
And then something happened and shit hit the fan.
From what it looks like here, they were growing peppers, apples, and potatoes. That's very interesting, considering those are 3 different things that require completely different conditions to grow.
Yeah, well.
I don't know how you would grow an apple in the city.
You'd have to have an apple tree, but I didn't see
Yep.
trees, so...
That's what I'm wondering. Apples and potatoes.
Alright, we gotta go past here. No, control officer needs something.
You're not wanted here.
Needs water. I'm actually gonna pivot my fan towards me. Oh, looks like a gunfight's breaking out.
Ow.
I'll cover you.
Nice.
Yep.
Where the hell is the control officer?
Safe one more day.
Nope, that's not the control officer.
Yeah, right here is, this is the officer, the dude with the green vest. Just give it a second. Sometimes they're, yep, there we go, talk to officer. Oh, you have to stand in a very particular position for it to show up, that's why. Very strange.
There we go. Oh, it's raining now.
We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on Meat Wagon. Not that it's a big deal if we just ignore it.
Let's go on and do it. I mean, I'm looking for XP, so...
Yeah.
And we've run
Yeah,
most of the way.
Yep, it's only like 200 meters or something.
Yep.
Oh, it's only 100 meters, yeah.
Hey Chaz, I've been doing good. How about yourself? Neutralize the target. That would be great if I could see the target.
The control point in proximity.
Oh, I see people.
Sometimes you get wet.
Oh, there's a gunfight up there. I'm getting closer.
That's I can't actually ID any targets from here. Oh, there's a loser with a bow up there.
I missed that shot.
That's right.
There's someone over there. Oh wait, he's over here.
Neutralize the butcher.
Well, damn it, I was really kind of hoping that his name was actually Meatwagon, not Butcher.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe there's another boss after him that has another meat-themed name. That's why they call him the Meat Wagon. Is this actually them? Are they in the sewer? Shit. There we go. Whoop. Oh shit. What was that sound? I heard the sound of drugs.
That's the target, Agent.
There he is, Butcher. Alright, let me break the 50 out and see if I can't one-shot this guy.
The hell is
If I can even fucking see him.
Is he the one just standing up there? Like a creepy asshole?
Can't tell. Let me get a little closer.
Hold up, we got people coming up behind us.
Alright, right over there. Guy standing up there is actually a civilian. He's on our side.
Okay, good to know, because I was about to shoot him.
This butcher guy's back this way, I think.
Man, can't see nothing.
Oh, there's the butcher. At him? I can't tell. I cannot tell. Oh, yep, that's him. Right there, Mr. Butcher. There you go. Lost his head. Like the finger of the fucking gods.
Damn it! I missed my shots with the shotgun.
Yeah, I should have let you get into position. That's probably my fault more so than yours.
Huh?
I just popped him without actually checking to see if you were in a secure position.
Another one down. Good job, Agent.
I should have known better.
He is now one head shorter at the neck level.
I would have got him had I not missed. I shot this thing 3 times so that he was moving.
Yeah, hitting this game doesn't actually give you a whole lot of aim assist. Hitting moving targets is actually surprisingly difficult.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I miss with my rifle, it's because somebody's fucking moving sideways. Enemies just jitter around a lot.
Yeah.
It's really bad too if you're coming off of a game like Destiny. I don't think I've ever played a game that has more aim assist than Destiny. Like Destiny has a ludicrous amount of like aim assistance mechanism, which is fine.
Yeah.
It needs it because it's a console game. But when you play something like this, it's definitely a jarring change.
Be there in a second. I am equipping.
Yeah, it's fine. Take your time. I'm gonna do some fashion. Because I'm all about the fashion.
I am done. I prefer the blueberry bagels. Ooh, bagels. Ooh, yummy. Let's see. Doing good. Also just waiting for my chili plants to grow. How are the bagels? Oh, bagels are. That's right. There's the joke. I forgot about the joke. Okay, sincerely. Oh nope, we got a.
I don't know why you would have the pouch you carry all your grenades in red colored, but it helps me a lot. So.
Didn't miss that shot.
Yep, that was a good one.
I like the shotgun when I can make the shot.
Oh, I mean, if you're still, oh, you have the 870. I was gonna say, the 870 you have to be a little more careful with. The AA-12, you can just hold down the fucking trigger. Mow everything down.
It was an upgrade, so I took it.
Yeah. There aren't very many, like, straight up bad guns in this game. Actually, funnily enough, most of the guns in this game that are straight up bad are in the semi-auto category. So.
on, pop your head up.
Fuck. He's trying to hit the tip of his hat. Boom, there goes your grenade pouch.
That was a gang war, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the two factions fighting each other.
Wait, what did it say? Drinking water disaster?
Damn, let's see, is there actually any drinking water close to us? Yeah. Boop, right there. If you want, I can go over here and get it.
Friendly control point detected.
It's only 50 meters away, so why not?
Yeah, I'm actually low on that because I gave the other guy all I had, so...
Yeah, pretty much the whole point of these supplies is to just give them to the control points.
Electronic device detected.
Okay. The drinking water is always in blue color, like big blue 55-gallon drums. Yeah. There's two right over by me here. They should be marked on your mini map as little like white circles.
Yeah, I see them. I think that's all of them.
Yeah, there's a way you can get up on top of this thing. Yeah, I wonder if there's one up there.
Oh, there's a recording up there.
Yep, and another water barrel.
What? Stop. Stop.
I don't think we can carry anymore. Not even these meds? The box don't weigh much.
Super graphics indeed. Can't wait for the PlayStation 5 to come out. Spaz 12 is a fun ride. And the Beagles are good, Chaz. They are very good. Jiffy's on our medication and all that.
Wait, I got an idea.
The Spaz is actually my favorite shotgun in this game.
I'm betting that he can rig this box so it'll blow the fuck
They
out
made
of
it pump action rather than semi-automatic, which is odd, but unrealistic.
Come over here a minute.
Drinking water nearby.
Why is it telling me there's drinking water over somewhere again?
There's an alleyway there with assholes in it. Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, speaking of Flash, just...
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Head over here, I guess, and then we'll go back to that cache.
Yeah.
There's so many things to do in this game, and I want to do them all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's pretty much impossible to waste your time playing this game.
That makes
So
me
even if you
happy.
just wander around.
Very loud
can
game.
still
If you want me to
find
turn
it.
it down, I can turn it down.
I can't sight that guy. Well, that bitch is a sniper. Take care of her. Who's over here?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
That's right. Keep walking, single file.
Oh!
Medical assistance needed.
Yeah, those little RC drones are nasty.
Detected.
I didn't even see that.
Yep. They are nasty. Thankfully, I just murdered the bitch that was deploying them. And they will do that, too. They will just sit in cover really far from you and just repeatedly deploy those over and over until you kill them.
That's rude as hell. Ooh, I just got a key.
Yeah. Those are actually the easy versions of that, actually.
I don't like that.
Later on, there's a faction that has little RC cars with two circular saws attached to them, and they just fucking saw your legs off if they touch you.
Mean. hang on. I gotta
You die almost instantly.
Let me go to... Let's see. Okay, that should be good there. Is it... Alrighty. We're gonna go back for that. Nice purple M60 I picked up. I like how everyone knows guns. Oh, it is.
Yeah, ever since the rise of Call of Duty, everyone's an amateur gun expert.
Except for me. I played it, but I never got into that whole deal.
I really liked COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. After that, they just, I don't know, didn't interest me anymore.
Yeah. I prefer an MG42 to the M60.
Was the MG42 even in this game? I know it was in the first game as an exotic. I don't think I've ever found an MG42. That's like an old school World War II German light machine gun. In the first game, it was an exotic called Alejandro. Big Alejandro, I believe it was called.
Jeez Louise. Oh.
Hello, everyone. Flashbang going out. Oh, they ran away. I thought they were gonna sprint at us. I thought they were the melee dudes.
Nope. I just came up and popped one in the face. Just because I really wanted to. And then I took cover.
Honestly, if I had to pick a favorite MG in this game, it would be the Mark 46. But I have not used LMGs a shitload in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that sound? Somebody creeping? Someone's creeping. No drugs allowed. Oh yeah.
Speaking of, I need to plug in my iPad. Let's see. Hitler's buzzsaw, as Americans called it.
Yeah.
Fire rate and moderate accuracy.
Yeah, I had an enormous fire rate for an infantry portable machine gun.
Uh-huh.
That's literally what it sounds like when it's fired, is a buzzsaw.
That's...
I mean, I don't actually know the actual RPMs, but I believe it could go as fast as 1,200 rounds per minute, which is really fast.
Holy crap.
What now?
Ammonium nitrate.
We go over there. Go back to the unknown activity, and then we're gonna be like right in the thick of like side missions and stuff. So I have a bit of a victory when it comes to working out to share.
Oh yeah? What's that?
So we got this like multiple purpose. This is gross. Multiple purpose. Shit, like a weight thing. You know, like you go to the gym and there's different stations all on one machine.
Yeah.
So we got one of those off of an auction like ages ago, and it has that deal where you put your knees on like that floating platform, essentially, that kind of, and you pull yourself up and push yourself up and stuff, and you're holding, yeah, I don't know what the hell that's called, but,
I don't actually know off the top of my head either.
3 days ago, I tried it, and I couldn't even, like, bend my freaking arms, let alone do any sort of reps. So I tried it today, and not only you could see noticeable bending in my arms. Not much, but some. But I was able to do 10 reps on both of them.
Damn, nice.
So I'm sitting here like, hallelujah! And I'm back down to 200 pounds, so I'm pretty damn happy with that.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm looking to lose another 20 before June 28th, because that is when Mom apparently wants me to come along down there. And I'm like, okay, Dad, I'm gonna kick your ass. It's just, I guess you could say it's a competition, just because when you say, run, pork chop, run, you know, next time you see me, I'm gonna be, you know, this weight.
Yep, you gotta take it as a challenge. It's the only way.
Yep. And currently, I'm winning.
Yep. If you stick with it long enough, eventually your body starts to crave it. Like,
I saw it, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was trying to get away before it shot it.
Somewhere over to the east here. Is that her over there? It is. Enjoy.
Oh man, that was not fun. Muscle up and join the clan. How about fuck you and no?
Mm-hmm.
You just got invited to something?
No, actually, I don't know if you noticed, but Triumph was in the party. And she just left, and she sent me a message saying she'll rejoin in a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she was AFK, honestly. Oh, damn it, I keep... Oh, actually,
yeah, she's been going pretty hard on the Red Dead.
Access key detected.
Come on.
What the hell through that?
There's nothing to feel patriotic about. The country died 7 months ago. Start thinking about
Progress halted.
I mean, of all the animals you could choose to name your gang after...
Hyenas, really?
Yeah, I really don't get it. I mean...
It could have been worse. Could have done the ferrets.
I suppose. I mean, if you really wanted to, like...
mean.
Yeah. I mean, they're all about, like, being the strongest and terrifying people. I mean, hyenas are fucking nasty little assholes, but I don't really think of them as terrifying.
Maybe
not
they're
at
just
least when I think
nasty,
of terrifying animals.
Manual override required.
I don't know. I mean, if I were gonna run a super evil post-apocalyptic gang, I don't know. I'd call them, like, the baby rapers. There you go. Everyone will quiver in fear at that name. Not hyenas.
I mean, they could have called themselves the ants. We gotta...
Shit. I mean, pretty much every, quote, terrifying name in the book has been done at this point, so if you want to be original, I don't know what you'd pick.
Yeah, I don't know. You have a better chance running at a Bren or Louis gun. Oh, good lord. I missed a bunch. What the heck? Though it overheated the quickest, I want to shoot an MG42 someday. I love shooting the 240 Bravo and the M249 back in my army days. It was used as an area repression weapon and did a very good job of it. If it or an MG34 were heard, no one wanted to move. Well, I don't think many people wanted to run a machine gun on either side. You have a better chance running at a Bren or Louis gun. They were less consistent as they were older styles of LMGs, as well as they didn't have a high rate of fire or 100 round capacity. I'm glad people understand this.
Yeah, Lewis guns were fairly reliable, I mean, for their time. They look very distinct. The barrel looks huge. Because the barrel of the Lewis gun is literally just a big tank filled with water, which is designed to keep the barrel cool. And then Brens, I don't know a whole lot about Brens. Other than they had those big, or no, I'm thinking of something else. I actually don't know anything about Brens at all. 240 Bravos are awesome. I've actually had the opportunity to shoot one of those.
Hey,
Otherwise,
thing up here.
Agent, got a call from someone you know. The rest can be put through directly. This is Vikram Malik. Agent.
240 Bravo is like top tier. That's what the SEALs use, I believe.
I wish to demonstrate my gratitude to you for rescuing me from the hyenas. I understand that the theater needs battery packs, and I know where such an item can be found. Meet me at the Odia store, and I'll show you.
There's a Echo around here.
We didn't find any batteries at the office, Agent.
Oh, it's here for me.
This one could be worth checking out.
I don't think I've gotten this one yet.
No, the LMG you didn't want to be using back in the days of the Lewis gun was the, oh god, what was it called? It was manufactured in America, of course, because back then we were still doing all kinds of weird, shit with machine guns. Fuck, I can't actually remember what it's called. It had two different, the Hotchkiss, that's it. Hotchkiss guns.
How are you still alive and kicking?
That or the Shosha, which was made by France.
Well, Mama always said it was a cockroach. I assume she meant that was tough to kill.
I doubt it. Who are your friends?
I might do introductions after you've heard me out.
Oh, so hush hush. What are you these days? OGA?
That's what I
BTSU
wanted
offered
to
it?
talk to you about. I've got a new employer, and we're hiring. Good base plus hazard pay and bonuses, and you'd be working with quality people.
Yeah? Now, who would I be working for?
People who want what's best for this country.
Uh-huh.
This is a one-time deal, Odessa. Things are happening fast. You don't want to miss this bus.
I swore an oath, and I'm sticking to it. Not something I
Nice,
expect
Odessa.
a cockroach to understand.
Well, that's a damn shame. You sure would be an asset. Be seeing you.
Yeah, later on you'll really come to not like that Barden Schaefer guy.
Yeah. Okay,
Much
MG42
later.
when mounted often had their bets linked together, so reloading was not needed as often but required assistance with feeding.
Yeah, that was the big innovation at the time of World War I, was they were basically attempting to make machine guns that didn't actually have to be crew served. They could literally be managed by one infantryman by himself. Before then, you needed a dude that was basically like your ammo bitch, and he would sit there and help feed the belt through the weapon, and he would carry all your ammo.
Yeah. So if the area is red, does that mean that we've looted everything for the water, or?
That means it's hostile controlled. These losers.
You, come here. Oh, come on! No, I want him. He's mine.
It's a slippery bastard.
Gotcha!
There you go. That'll learn him.
About to say, no, don't shoot him. He's mine. I shot him in the butt and he ran away from me. I mean, to be fair, I'd run away too.
I mean, she had the RCH.
I'm full on water. Okay then.
Yeah, once it turns gray like this, then there's no more water to gather for the time being.
Okay.
Actually, some water over here I missed. Cool.
There's a thing up here as well. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I'm really
Yeah,
enjoying
that's...
this game.
I mean, maybe it's just a thing for me mentally, but that's why I, like, it slightly irks me that, like, Prophet goes on and on about how he'll never play this game because he hates cities because they're boring. It's like, if you ever actually just, like, taken the time to, like, stand and, like, look at a city, like, when you consider that the entire thing is fucking man-made, it's really quite impressive, at least to me.
Yeah.
Like, there's a certain beauty to cities, especially post-apocalyptic ones, because you don't, I mean, we as human beings are so used to seeing cities just teeming with life all the time, traffic, people, so seeing a city that's completely empty, it just always never fails to look cool to me. And there's this fucking douchebag. I'm gonna try and get that bitch that's up there with the rifle. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, that was interesting. That first shot I made on that guy looked like a bullet just went right through his neck and didn't even hurt him. Got that guy.
Yeah. Prophet has That's really a dumb excuse. I think it's just he doesn't like shooters. We both know he does not like shooters.
Well, it's weird because he likes Wildlands. I've been playing Wildlands with him, but I mean, Wildlands features way more natural environments in this game.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
I wouldn't want to
know.
live in a city, but
It depends on the city for me. I wouldn't want to live like in the downtown area of the city. Like this game is pretty much this entire game takes place in downtown DC. Supposedly there's going to be a DLC that takes place in the DC suburbs, which will be a bit more interesting.
yeah.
This is all the highbrow center and part of the city stuff.
Come on, poke your head
He is a
out.
man of very peculiar tastes, I'll say that much.
I mean, I've lived in suburbs. I've lived, you know, in like downtown suburbs and stuff. I'm just more of a country girl myself. But I also, hey, here's a Rubbermaid. I also love animals. I love to fish. I love boating. I love having space. I like being able to shoot my bow without anyone telling me, oh, that's not allowed. Another Rubbermaid over here. I like, if I want to adopt a dog, I want to be able to do it without anyone telling me, oh, you can't have more than this many dogs, you know? But that's just
well, that
me.
just comes down to landlords. But yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I can't really think of an environment that bores me when it comes to like places to live. Like, I've never lived in the country, but I mean, I've lived in places where like the houses are more than 100 feet apart.
Yeah. This is my first experience truly living in the country, and I love it. It's like fish to water. I'm very happy with it. But, oh.
That's good.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Belts linked, I meant. The MG42 was actually one of the most unusual weapons for World War II, because it was one of the first air-cooled LMGs. I am looking for a drilling now, if anyone knows where I can find one. Has he ever been to Rome? Oh, have you ever been to Rome? It's an amazing city, apparently. Wolf.
Oh, no, I've never actually been to Italy. I've always wanted to go, but most of my experiences with Europe are limited to Britain, Germany, and Poland. Because I have family that lives in Poland.
Shuri Castle in Okinawa and Tokyo are pretty amazing themselves, too. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Barrel changes sucked during nighttime, especially if you were the unlucky person to get the PVS 14 night vision goggles. LOL, someone is gonna get some burns. Yeah, not a fun experience to burn yourself on a barrel. What?
Yeah, so older machine guns, and honestly to a large extent modern ones, since you're firing them all the time, the barrel starts to get really hot. And after a while, since the metal is so hot, it'll start to bend and deform. At that point, they just remove the barrel and put on a new one. And yeah, the barrel gets really hot, like it'll scorch your hands. And back in the day, before the advent of flashlights or night vision devices, you didn't want to change a barrel at night, because if you accidentally touched it, it was gonna hurt.
I was about to say, you actually had to touch it to do this shit? Like, that doesn't make sense, but okay, it makes sense.
I'm not actually familiar with how to field strip an MG42, but I would imagine you take the barrel shroud off first, and then unscrew the barrel. Oh, we're not. Well, yeah, we're done with this area.
Yeah, I meant we're done with these enemies, is what I meant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even today, they haven't quite been able to solve that problem. Like a barrel that you basically just need a highly heat-resistant metal. These days, they use barrels that are lined with chrome, which helps absorb heat a little bit. But
that plant is glowing, and that is bothering me because I can't actually get
it's because of the door. Yeah, the area around the door glows to let you know you need to.
Oh!
Yep, we're in hell now. This is doom. I hope you brought your sawed off.
You're missing stuff.
Why am I?
Yep.
I'm ready to kill. I'm ready to kill the demons, to rip and tear the demons.
I got another kid's shoe.
I have 2 shoes. You can wear them.
Yay. Let's see. I had to use the PVS 14s for a bit and it sucked, but I eventually got the 15s. You want an M30 drilling. An MG42 is a barrel shroud that folded to the side and the barrel just fell out and slid in. No screws or bolts needed.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I like how...
Probably for the best, because otherwise you'd have to wear gloves to unscrew the barrel.
Oh, that's really cool artwork.
Yeah, something that Ubisoft is really good at is making houses that actually look, or like apartments, because this is technically an apartment, but making like living spaces that look like actual apartments you would buy.
Yeah,
like,
I
you'd
really
be
like
surprised
that.
how many video games where like houses are just like completely nonsensical. Like, I almost wonder if they didn't have like a
Should we just go out? I don't see anyone, do you?
Oh yeah, you can hop down there.
No, I mean, I know we can. I'm saying I don't see anyone to shoot. Do you?
They come across that directly in front of us. They come from that direction. They come around to the side, but we can sit right here and hit them. We can hit them where it hurts. Who is dangerous? You have a rifle, huh? Thank you, that. Yeah, I generally don't know a whole lot about machine guns. More than like normal infantry rifles. God damn it! There we go. So far, none of them have even made it across yet, which is nice. No sniper, sniper, no sniper. Yeah, I'm actually about to just get over here.
Never mind, I got him.
Oh Jesus!
Ah! Hello.
I got him. I was gonna sit over here and make sure none of them actually pass. Do not pass, go. Do not collect 200.
Yep, it was an engineering marvel, but the PPSH 41. Okay,
yep.
Then.
Yeah, the PPSH, I believe, was a Russian machine. Or it was basically like the first proto assault rifle, if memory serves. It was either that or the STG-44 or the Sturmgewehr. I don't actually remember.
Goodie back here.
Yeah, I mean, World War I and World War II were, if you're like a firearms nerd, they're like the most interesting parts of history, because people were just trying all kinds of weird shit to see what works.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Germans came up with a lot of it. Even to this very day, Germans are very excellent at manufacturing firearms.
Yeah, apparently you have gloves when you change the barrels, and you have special gloves for the 50 cal barrel changes. Yeah, those gloves definitely keep your hands safe. It was a well-thought design, and the field heat-resistant gloves would have gotten caught in the trigger guard, and having to put them on just to take the barrel out would have been a problem. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I've always found slightly amusing about games and movies is like operating a firearm with like slim fit gloves is a major fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Just from the times I've gone shooting out during the wintertime, when you're wearing like wool gloves, it's like fuck. I can't feel the safety, I can't feel the mag release. Like fucking glove gets stuck in the mag well. Granted, nowadays they have like slim fit gloves made out of like gripping material that won't get caught and stuff. I only own. I have a pair of big ass bulky leather gloves I used for driving in the winter time, and I have a pair of wool gloves.
Got it, runner.
I used to have. Yeah. I used to have a pair of fingerless gloves I'd use for shooting at winter time, but my dog ate those, so oh well. What are you gonna do? Oh, she's got a sniper rifle. Sniper, no sniper. Ooh, there's some special ammo here. Don't mind if I do. Looks like it's raspberry flavored bullets today, boys. Yep. Trying to get this bastard that's across the way there. Yeah, peek your head up, you little sack of shit. There it is.
Okay, we got one more. Where are they? In the window.
Is there another one in there? Yep.
I can't see him from here, so you're gonna have to get him.
I got him, I got him.
Okay,
Guy's shaking his head around a shitload.
Wait, we got someone over here now? Oh, we got somebody took drugs.
Yeah, there's actually, or is there? I don't remember. There's one of these sections they can actually creep across and get to. Yep, through all these buildings. That's it.
Haha. Somebody has a sniper. They just went into the windows.
There can only be one sniper. I see a bunch of retards with machine guns.
Somebody's coming up behind us, it looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna watch this hallway because they like to creep around through here.
That's okay, I got this purple.
I actually got a nice long sight line down this hallway.
Come on, purple, stop being suppressed. Don't worry. Poke your head up. Come on. Oh man, that's fun. Okay, somebody's in the...
Here, I'm actually gonna go wake him up a little. Just keep him distracted.
I think I got him. I like this gun. Oh, I need to do inventory management at the moment.
Well, now's the time. I just murdered everyone that was coming from that direction. Oh, no I didn't. I lied.
I still got some movement in the eastern apartment building.
I can hold him from here now.
Wrap this one up.
Oh my god, this game's fun.
Alright, these guys are just really scared. They're not rushing me like they normally do.
Okay, well I just got rid of my junk, so I'm good to go now.
Oh, fuck, they're below us. Is that what's going on? No.
Damn.
I don't know what's going on.
Apparently that's the way you gotta go.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've done this side mission. I could have sworn there's like an elevator or a window. Yeah, here it is, a window you drop out of.
I'm taking a look-see through everything here. This is so cool. I love... Ubisoft does a really... Oh my god, the balls have collision!
The balls have collision. That is what she said. Ladies and gentlemen. Just for the record.
Yeah, in retrospect, that's a bit of an odd thing to say, but...
Brand new, r/brand new sentences. That's what comes to mind. Whoa. Yeah, I need to stop at a safe house after this and switch rifles. Not actually a very big fan of this SR1 here.
Oh, is that not the one that you used the other night that you were having fun with?
No, yeah, the other night I was using the M700, which is so far my second favorite bolt action in this game, but I like it well enough that I'll use it regularly. So far, all the M700 and the Mosin Nagant are actually the only bolt actions in this game. Ooh. Rule number 1 of being an evil villain: hide near the red barrels. If they're red, that means they're evil too. Fuck. Oh shit, that's a sniper up there, Jesus. Come on. Don't be scared. Alright, I'm just gonna see if I can't whip a flashbang up there, because she won't. There we go. Merry Christmas. Ready night.
The apartment complex is ours. And these gardens should provide the theater with a steady source of food and water.
Oh,
I'm sure
sweet.
Odessa will be pleased.
Oh, hey, something to get back here. Anything else to get? Something over here. Another apparel thingy.
I now have 2 forks. One for each eye.
A fork?
Yep. The only thing to do with a fork is stab somebody in the eye with it.
Okay.
Now I have 2 forks. I can stab 2 eyes at the same time.
See that?
There's your shortcut out of here.
Yay, and I gotta lower it this time.
Actually, I think there's some more 50 cal ammo right here. Yay.
I really like the whole looting and stuff in this game. Oh, I got a hyena key?
Yeah, I actually like the change that they like remove the stuff from your minimap. It's actually fun to just like poke around and see what you can find.
It does.
I've actually found some pretty good guns and gear just from like digging through random buildings.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that change. Okay, so you said you need to go back to the safe house?
Yep, or the White House. Actually, what is around here? We can just head back to the settlement. I don't know if you've completed any projects, but you can hand in some projects.
I wanted to go check. Anyway. What have I missed in chat is a whole bunch of freaking gun stuff that looks like mumbo jumbo.
Yep, somebody in there sounded like they were giving you a complete breakdown on the history of the MG42.
3 people.
Definitely a very fascinating stream chat.
We have Fen, who is our gun enthusiast from before. We've got Cyvel, who seems to be either current military or ex-military, and Chaz is ex-military. So you can imagine how much all of this is going over my head. All of it.
I mean, guns are complicated.
I mean, I get like suppression and like clips and, you know, accuracy and like rate of fire and stuff.
Whoa. Are you fucking... What did you just say? Did you just say the C word? Your chat's about to explode.
Clips?
Yep. Oh, God.
Is that
oh, God, no.
I thought... Yeah, okay, magazines. That's what it is,
There
right?
you go.
Okay.
Yeah, guns these days don't use clips. They use magazines. For some reason, people take that distinction very seriously. I've never been one to care that much.
Civilians in danger. What the fuck? I'm at the settlement.
Yeah, the civilians can save themselves for once. Alright.
Clip and magazine are not the same. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I told you. I told you somebody's gonna come in, and they're gonna come in there. Now listen here, you goddamn civilian. Yep.
Check out
That's how it goes.
Water.
You can use a clip to load a magazine.
Okay, I have one more side mission, and then I guess that little thing.
We now have a working water purification system.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. There we go. Aha. I do not like the scope. I'll be getting rid of that scope.
Alright, let me take a look-see at things here. I don't have any projects currently, so when do I get new ones?
Pretty much as you complete side missions and discover new settlements.
Okay.
Critical hit damage.
I kind of want to finish this area before...
Yeah.
Moving on, you know? Just that way so I don't have to come back for, like, side missions and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually going to switch both my weapons out. No, what you gotta get there is your goddamn clip of zines. Then you can never be wrong.
Pretty sure Fen would kill me anyway.
Yep. That's like I said, major sticking point. I have a friend of mine. Man, if you go off like I just loaded a new clip into my gun, he like pops a vessel.
Oh my god.
No.
I have just checked out the progression tab. I'm leaving this now. Oh god, no.
What happened? What's in the progression tab? I don't even remember.
I haven't looked at that yet.
Is there a lot of tasty stuff in there?
A lot of stuff.
Like I said, there's a lot to do in this game. I want to find a new shirt
and new pants.
Yep, don't we all?
Good to see you.
What the heck is this garbage? I don't want that. I got the tack sack. Hell yeah. Get rid of that piece of garbage.
Selfie emote?
Yeah, take a selfie. Because the memes, I believe. I've gotten some pretty dumb emotes over the time here. What do I have? What even is the emote button in this game? There it is. Yeah, here we go.
Where is it?
This is it right here.
What's the emote button?
Oh, let me... Oh, hold down on the D-pad.
Oh, wait, down.
Hey, agents. Come on over.
That's what it's all about right there. You gotta get your glitter on. Get your glitter on.
That is awesome. Take a AK-47, load clips, and try to reload using those with any efficiency while fighting. Oof. Clips are for my hair. I don't use clips in my hair. That's because Whiskey yanks them out. I have an SKS that I use stripper clips. There we go, yes.
Yep.
There's the option. Okay. I'm getting roasted.
Yeah, it's the mark of the uninitiated. You know somebody knows nothing about guns if they're loading clips into every gun. It's like, actually, sir, you're wrong.
Son of a bitch! Oh. This is pissing me off. I cannot change my hat. It reverts to another thing.
That's strange.
You know what? Whatever. Fuck that.
Yep, sometimes you just gotta say, fuck that.
That is pissing me off.
Fuck you and your hats. What are you looking at, little girl? I'll punch you right in the face and won't even care. That's right. Walk along there.
Really is upset that a Crag does not take clips at all.
The Crag is awesome. I greatly enjoy Crag Jorgensen. You can just fire with the Crag just has a tiny little like box that opens up on the side, and you can just toss the rounds in there, and the gun just fucking sorts them out for you when you close it. Like you could just dump like a handful of cartridges in it and close it, and it's good to go.
Where's one of those little things to leave quickly?
Oh, the fast ropes? There's one right here. Sometimes you just gotta be Spider-Man.
That's a game I want to get eventually.
I've heard good things. I'm not really a big Spider-Man fan, so I just kind of...
I haven't either, but apparently if you pay attention to the social media, it's apparently really freaking hilarious. Like, the best 10 out of 10. Like, apparently the roasting is real on that. Like, and just random shit, comments and stuff. It's hysterical. I'm like, I need this in my life. She could not find out how to load it for months. It was amusing. I remember her coming into this, asking Salt, asking Undead, asking everyone how the F does she actually... does anyone know this gun? Does anyone know how to load this gun? I remember her doing that, and I'm like, Google?
Yep. What, the Krag? That's probably like number 2 or 3 on my dream guns list. I have a serious deep affection for bolt action rifles. I believe
All I know is that I was giggling. I was laughing. And she was genuinely getting frustrated.
I'm not sure. Remember, I guess it depends on the model, but I believe Krag actually has its own specialized round that was manufactured for it. I don't know if there's any that have been adapted to more popular rifle cartridges, but I believe it's like 4060 Krag Jorgensen or something like that. It's been a long time for me, so I don't remember.
You know more than I do.
3040. It's 3040 Krag Jorgensen, I think. That was the one that I fired. There's like a shitload of different versions of that thing. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah,
okay,
this
that
is
was really fun.
Right,
I just walked up to him and...
Nothing like a good old scattergun to the gut. A little bit of lead salad.
I don't use shotguns that often because in Destiny, you know.
In Destiny, shotguns are an atrocity. You might as well just take the thing and beat someone with it for all the range they have. In this game, shotguns actually have a decent amount of range. I never liked shotguns in Destiny because it's like I literally have to get close enough to people that I could just melee attack them. Like, this is silly.
Yeah, you have to get, and in PvP, they're a bitch.
Yeah, Bungie has just struggled with balancing them for years. Even back in the Halo days, the shotgun was a point of contention from time to time, because it's like, it's a one-shot, but only at close range, but oh man, the range is too far. I always thought the problem wasn't shotguns. The problem is Bungie makes maps that are way too fucking claustrophobic in PvP. Like, if they had way more open maps where, like, a shotgun would be like, because like a lot of maps in Destiny 2, like the shotgun's just the best thing to have because all the maps are just super claustrophobic, corridor to corridor gunfighting.
Yeah.
I miss the old school Bungie Halo maps where there's like, well, the shotgun's handy if you're going into the enemy team's base, but otherwise you want like a DMR or a battle rifle.
I did not know Halo was made by Bungie.
Really?
Well, I've never had an Xbox until recently, so.
Yeah, but Halo's what made Bungie famous. I mean, that was their game. Like, oh man, don't even get me started on Halo. I could nerd out about that game.
I never heard of them until Destiny.
That was back in the day when Bungie was good. Was the Halo days. Everything was awesome. Nothing bad ever happened.
There's a lot of goodies around here.
There's weapons. Yep, you got it.
I'm using my eyes.
Yep, eyeballs are a wondrous thing. I greatly enjoy them.
Yeah, I like mine when mine work. Oh no, Sawyer. Oh shit. What happened to your leg?
Oh shit. What's going on?
I picked up a recording from between Eleanor and Odessa. Said the daughter and that, and the daughter's freaking out like, what the fuck did you do to your leg? What the hell? What the hell? Like,
well, you see now, little girl, I had a rip-roaring time when a bullet happened to enter my leg and blow it clean off.
There's a thing up here.
Supplies nearby.
And now I can cosplay as a pirate with 100% accuracy.
Okay, oh, apparently we have to go this way for the goodies. Well, for the mission. People are funny to watch when they fire weapons.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as intuitive as some people think.
Oh, we missed this. Or I missed it.
Yep.
I should not assume you missed it.
I mean, I'm just kind of on autopilot following you around. I don't want to interrupt your flow.
Nah, I appreciate that though. Thanks.
I mean,
blue jacket.
I've had a lot of experiences where my buddies will be like, hell yeah, man, I'll play that game with you, and it'll be like my first time playing the game. And I'm the kind of person where I just kind of like to sit back and kind of take in the sights and learn about the world. And I always have friends that just fucking run around, rush from point A to point B, fast as possible, skip all the dialogue, skip all the cutscenes, fuck that collectible. It's like, I hate that, so I try to not be that person.
No, I'm enjoying this. Like, I like exploring, especially in this game, because it's like, it's not on the mini-map. Like, that was what I was doing the first time. Oh, we got, people.
Oh yeah, this is a side mission here. Damn it, there we go. Good God, I love the M700. Come on, buddy. Back up you come. Don't be scared. It's only a little 7.62.
Love the Saga. It's a good shotgun. Oh goodness. Now we're talking about shotguns. I'm reading, chat. I'm reading, but at this point, I would sound stupid, so I'm just not gonna say anything.
I mean, as far as the game goes, I'm not a super big fan of the Saga, but IRL, I've never handled or fired a Saga, so I have no information.
We got one up in the balcony, it looks like. We got a sniper up in the balcony.
Yep, that can't be allowed. No sniping.
How is this person?
Come on. Oh, shit. Somebody just fucking poked me.
Over there. I am so glad that there is no friendly fire in this game, because you would have been decimated. My bullets were hitting the back of your head.
I love this little SMG. I got a little, I don't know what they call it in this game. This gun's gone by so many names. SMG 9A2. I just love this, the little fucking gangster machine pistol the game actually considers a fucking full-blown SMG. It's adorable, and I love it dearly. They've had to rename the gun a shitload of times because a bunch of different lawmakers have tried to ban it. I always remember it as the KG9 or the Tech 9, but they rename it a lot because, yeah. It's a very popular weapon amongst criminals, and people try to ban it. But it's just so adorable.
Yep, because banning guns is gonna keep the criminals from getting them.
It's like drugs. If you ban something, you just create a black market for it, and now you can't control it. At least if it's legalized, you can take steps to control it.
Of course.
Regulate it, tax it.
You don't, you know, if they buy it off the black market anyway.
Well, yeah, exactly. If people are determined to get something, they're gonna get it anyway, so.
Yeah.
A surprisingly uncontroversial opinion, given my profession. Well, apparently a lot of people in my line of work feel the same way. Like, just legalize all the drugs. If somebody wants to fucking ruin their brain, like doing meth or something, at least we can tax them for it.
Well, I've not heard that particular.
Well, the thing is, too, is if you make drugs illegal, like, there's already a punishment for using drugs. It's called drug addiction. You'll never meet a drug addict that lives a happy life. And all those laws do is just stop people from seeking help, because then they can get slammed with possession and probably even intent to distribute. So it's like, fuck, that's just such a waste of time. Like, so much money gets just wasted on prosecuting people that are a danger to nobody but themselves.
Oh.
That's what irritates me. Oh God. Come on, buddy. Come on. I know it's scary, but boom, there you go. He's scared. Oh, on the left. Yeah, let me move up a little bit.
Sniper down.
Nice.
Come on, little gun. Get it. Get him. Get him. Thank you, gun.
Oh, they took your drone out. Oh, shit. That's a sniper.
Level up.
Congratulations.
Perfect timing up.
There we go, I got her.
I was shooting at her, and I noticed I staggered her because she put her gun down for a minute.
Yeah.
We got someone. Oh!
Yep, it's the same way with guns, though. If you really care about gun control, instead of trying to ban anything, just make getting a firearms license like getting a pilot's license or a fucking driver's license. Honestly,
yeah.
Like car ownership is super heavily regulated, but for some reason guns aren't, which just never fails to blow my mind.
Yeah.
Like every single state has a DMV registry. But, like, a lot of states don't even bother to keep records, or detailed records, or thorough records on gun owners. It's like, why?
You wanna know something
I would
crazy?
say... What's that?
Renting a car. You cannot rent a car until you're 25 years old.
Yep.
But you can drink, you can vote, you can buy a house, rent a house.
You can die for your country.
You can, you can do all that. You can own a gun, and you can do all this stuff, but you can't rent a car. That's does not make sense.
Like I'm like, and that's the thing I never understood. It's like I'm about as pro Second Amendment as you can get, but like, to me, like you should have to prove you know how to like take the gun apart, how to handle it, how to store it, how to clean it. Like, same thing with a car. Well, I mean, most people don't know how to take apart or clean a car, but like. Still, you should have to be tested regularly if you want to maintain a firearms license. Charge people for the damn things, just like they do with driver's license. I would say a car is about as dangerous as a gun, so... Like I said, it just blows my mind. Oh, fuck. Where's that green laser coming from? Oh, there she is. Oh, green lasers. Fuck. There it is.
Nicely done. We got a sniper. No, we don't.
No, we don't. Oh, whoops. I didn't even mean to shoot that guy in the head. I was trying to hit the guy behind him.
We got the boss. Oh, he's a tanky boy.
Not for long, he ain't. I just set his ass on fire. Actually, where's my 50 cal? I don't use this thing very often. I really enjoy it.
I just got him with a grenade. That was fun.
Boom! That took off his helmet. That took off his head.
I felt
1.3 million damage. Yeah. Oh. That's... Oh, no. Oh, there he is. Right there. I mean, nothing beats the feeling of sending a massive fucking bullet right into the dome of your enemy.
We got a purple.
Yep. I got me a big old rifle. Come on, man.
Nice.
Search for survivors. They may be hiding.
I'm getting better with this gun, I think. Hey, food.
Yep, machine guns are nice and easy.
And water. I mean, I still want a an assault rifle or something because I just prefer those, but a little bit more accurate in my opinion.
Yeah, they're easier to use at close range. They're a lot more versatile in general. Machine guns are actually better at longer ranges. When it comes to assault rifles, my favorites in this game are the Mark 16 and the AK-47.
Ooh, AK-47 is always a solid choice. I know that.
Yep.
That's basically all I know. But I'm owning that.
It's one of the most reliable rifles ever constructed.
Ooh, I found some sunglasses.
That and the P416. That was the other one that I liked in this game. Honestly, there aren't really any assault rifles I don't like in this game. They all are pretty reliable.
Read the chat off to him. From what point? I haven't read it in several minutes, and you guys have done like over 50 comments on guns. Let me see.
Oh man, there we go. Nope, wrong one. Fuck.
LOL, I would feel like I was in John Bollinger crew. I'm so lost. I'm sorry, but I'm so lost.
John Bollinger? Oh my
Oh,
god.
you know that. Okay, good. I don't know what the... She's like, read chat off to him. I'm like, from where? I haven't read it in like 5 minutes and y'all have jumped so many different topics.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why, like, when I'm watching Twitch streams, I usually don't even try to do the chat, because it's like, shit is going on a mile a minute. I mean, I'm sure your chat's much more tame, because you only have, like, however many people, but man, I've been in some streams where it's like,
I've got
I'm not even
about
gonna try.
316 subscribers. I'll have an average of 3 to 7 people watching at a time, so...
Damn, it's not bad, actually.
Somebody always shows up. As long as I can say hi and just make someone smile, then I consider my job good, so...
About the only streaming I ever did was streaming Doom speedruns back when I was into that.
Oh, yeah.
I never really... It was more for just my own pleasure. I never had a huge amount of viewers.
Yeah. I would say from the drilling part... Oh, Jesus.
That's alright, take your time to read the novel. I gotta check my phone.
Let's finish this first, and then I promise.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Shit.
Ah, I can't see nothing now. Here, have one of those.
There it is. Who's over there? Ooh, come on, Mr. Grenadier.
We got a sniper up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do.
We got 2.
That's right, bitch. Keep your head down. I gotta reload. Where the fuck
Pebbles!
is she? Yeah,
We have a
I'm gonna hit the
Pebbles!
stairs.
We have a
Hell yeah,
freaking
you
Pebbles!
gotta murder. Pebbles is armed and extremely dangerous. Do not underestimate Pebbles. He will murder you with extreme prejudice. Who's back there? Oh, Pebbles looks like he wants a 50 cal. Come here, buddy. Up you come. Up. There he is. God, that sound never gets old.
Sweetness.
This could have turned
Okay.
out tragic. I'll ask Odessa to send a patrol to
I
escort
want
the
to
survivors.
look through this area, and then I promise I will read the novel. Even if Wolf doesn't want me to.
I mean, doesn't matter to me.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I don't have the attention span for Twitch chat.
Yeah, I'm actually on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget that's a thing now.
Oh, come on, you're not
gotta
that
get their
old.
slice of the pie. Well, I mean, like Twitch took off, and now everybody like wants their fucking
That's true.
slice of the pie.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of all the fuck. There was like Twitch, and then there was fucking.
Wait, we've already been through here.
Yeah. This was the initial room we came into. It loops back. The whole mission loops back around on itself.
I like that. The level design's really cool.
Yep, that's the other thing I was like fucking yapping to Prophet about, is it's like, just because a game is realistic does not mean it can't have like intelligently or interestingly designed levels. Like, man, you haven't seen like a tenth of it yet. This game has some fucking badass, like really cool levels later on. I would say Ubisoft has done a phenomenal job, but man, we are just getting shot from everywhere. I need to find a nice piece of cover. Nope, that looks like it. And there's somebody else coming from this street over here. Oh, we got a random grenadier. Dead now, bitch. Is that an enemy? Oh no, that's a friendly over there.
Enemies up ahead. One's Russian.
Not the goddamn Russians, those filthy commie pinkos. Come on, fucking put your head up. There oh, he's got a bow, look at him. No. Fucking. That was a new faction they added just randomly in an update. They're guys with bows, and then there's another version of them where they have hatchets and fucking trash cans for shields.
Funny. Okay. At least they would be caught up, though. That's a lot of stuff to read. Got a national treasure at the division. Alright, drilling, fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's see how fast I can get through this.
I mean, you... Minor spoilers, you do actually recover the Declaration of Independence at one point. Or actually, I'm sorry, it's the Bill of Rights, but close enough.
Okay. Even with the gloves, 50 cal barrels, feel like you're grabbing the sun. M30 drilling is a combination rifle, by the way. It's terrible to even bump it while changing the barrel. Drilling is literally rifle, as if a rifle and a shotgun had a baby. Okay. Double barrel 12 gauge side by side with a 9.3 times 74 MMR barrel under Jesus. Oh my god, I'm going to.
I fucking love double barrel. I actually own a side by side. It's my favorite kind of shotgun.
It was a good idea, but the ammo capacity left it lacking. Why are you shooting me, Wolf? Plus the rifle portion's ammo.
I ain't shooting no one. I was shooting those guys down the street.
Oh, I have a pre-branded. Okay, MP44. Later models printed as a STG-44. Good thing I didn't say a D instead of a G. Jealous of that.
What's wrong with the little STDs?
Dang, you shot the dude in the face, point blank range, and he straight up ignored it. Yeah, I know they're tanky here. I like telling people that it is an MP44, and then get mad at me and try to correct me. The STG-44 is when they decided to make it an assault rifle, rebranding the MP44. I am so weapons inarticulate, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say the MP44 was a submachine gun. The STG actually was like the first weapon ever developed that used what is called an intermediate cartridge, which is basically something between a full-sized rifle bullet and a pistol bullet. It's the best way to describe it.
But they were both made the same way and overall the same weapon. MP44 is printed on yours. The only difference is the MP44 is less accurate at range because it has a higher fire rate. Fire rate than the STG variant. That is manageable. That's pretty much the only handling difference between the two. I have a beautiful custom Mosin Nagant. I love it.
There you go. And that's my favorite. I own one of those too.
This is Mosins are fucking. Let's see. Let's see. The M1 Garand is one of the few rifles capable of loading clips and magazines. Cheaper to use clips either way because you buy them in bulk for a certain amount of ammo on the clip. She could not find out how to load it for months. It was amusing. She was so happy I got her a Krag, but could not load it. Yeah, she was. Yeah, that was funny. That's M1 Garand without any ammo as a weapon itself. It's like a huge piece of timber, a freaking heavy bat. Oof.
Yeah, the M1 Garand is basically like a baseball bat that just had a fucking receiver assembly and barrel put into it. You could club someone to death with that thing, no problem.
It's a pound heavier than an M16 fully loaded. She was even more happy when she finally learned how to load it. She opened the bolt and loaded one shot, fired and loaded another one. It was so funny to watch. People are funny to watch when they fire weapons. My brother has a Saga 12 with a 20-round drum mag, and he made it green and black. It's a zombie killer. It's fun to shoot. Love the Saga. Good shotgun. Need to add an MP40 to your collection. Just read them to him, then he seems to know what he is talking about. Yes, he does. Car 98K is a very reliable rifle to have as well. Though an MP40 is a good SMG, I sold that one 3 months ago. Did you at least get to shoot it? I did plenty with it, but I just did not enjoy it. Understandable. Make it as hard to get a firearms license like in Germany. Dude, I would love to have a bar full auto. Gotta go get my class 3 license now. I have fire.
Whoa, that's a BAR, not just a bar.
Oh lord. Okay. When I get down there, I'm gonna get roasted again.
It's another one of those things.
I have been talking. I can see myself having a really, really good time shooting a BAR. I really just want to say bar. With a class 3 license, you could own a grenade launcher if you really wanted. Jeez. Well, don't tell my dad that, please. It is like the lumbering giant of storm rifles. Oh yeah, the BAR is not something you want to go against. Read chat off to him. I am. I would feel like I was in the John Bollinger crew. I'm sorry, Dillinger. I would say from the drilling part, a lot of stuff to read. Let's see. I'm done. I'm done! I did it!
I don't actually know which part of that was supposed to be addressed to me, but somebody mentioned Mosin Nagant, which is actually my favorite rifle. I own one of those. I own the cavalry variant, the one with the short barrel. I believe the R91. And I actually have a bayonet for it. I actually went on the internet and located a bayonet because I just had to have a bayonet lug, or I had the bayonet lug all snug and ready to go, and I'm like, I need a spike to stab someone with this thing. That would be my zombie.
Now read it in German. Fen, kindly. I'm saying this with the utmost sincerity and as much kindness as I can muster. And do not take this offensively, but fuck off with that idea.
No hable. That's all I can say to that. No hable.
That's Spanish.
Is it?
That is
it's hard
Spanish.
to tell. All these goddamn
you would
foreigners.
Say no hablo. You would say no hablo español. I would say no habla
español.
A year and a half of Spanish is killing me at the moment.
Me sprechen English. There you go.
Then read it in Greek. All right, calm down, Satan. Yeah, that.
Calm down, Satan.
Finn, how many languages do you know? I know you know several, but which ones in particular? I know you know Swedish, Finnish. Apparently your English has gotten hella good now. Greek. I want to say German. Well, yeah, German. And I want to say something else, but I don't know. Liz told me once or twice.
I know enough German to chat shit about the weather and ask for directions. That's about it. And I know enough France. I really am tired now. I know enough French to chat shit about the weather and ask for directions. That's about it. I know a decent amount of Polish because I had to go to a Polish seminary, or not a seminary school, but a Polish Bible school. That's the word I was looking for. And everybody there spoke Polish, and my whole family's from Poland, so we ended up speaking Polish a fair bit in my childhood. But I'm embarrassingly bad at speaking it, but I can mostly hold a conversation in it. As long as you don't mind like a massive amount of grammatical errors. There's no point in fighting back. Boom, you're dead. No grenades allowed. Oh shit. What? Was that me that hit that? I couldn't even tell, but that was a nice shot. I can just pick all these people off at my leisure. Goddamn drugs are bad for you, kids. I mean, if you're gonna do drugs, don't do drugs in combat. Come on. Oh. Boom. I saw her kneecap. Just de-kneecapped her.
I love this game. This game is so much fun.
That makes two of us.
Aw! Game, you're cheating me!
Well, you see now, if you were to crawl through there, you could cut yourself on the glass. Safety first.
No! I'm talking about the Rubbermaid that's right there. That's not a food Rubbermaid!
Oh, we came through here and opened all these before. This was that side mission we finished a while back.
Oh! Well, I'm done.
There's a territory control that can also spawn here, and that's what we did. Oh, excuse me, there's a gear stash right here.
Oh yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, where is it?
A stash full of delicious gear. Good for your soul.
And now it's saying it's green. So, the food's back?
It's gray for me.
Okay, it was green. Now it's gray. Oh wait, hang on. Right here. Well, I'm full up on food.
Like I said, it usually takes all the loot boxes and stuff usually take 24 real-time hours to respawn.
So these activities just continuously pop up?
Yeah, like that thing we just did, the territory control, those are just like procedurally generated the same thing with like the hostage rescue and the public execution, all that stuff.
All
those
those
are
little
just
small
dynamically. Ones. Yeah, actually, once you beat the campaign, the map becomes drastically more dynamic. You know that control point we liberated yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Once you actually beat the main part of the campaign, all 5 of the city's factions will actually dynamically fight for control of the different control points.
Oh, wow.
So you can actually, like, you could potentially lose one, and then you'd have to take it back, or sometimes the civilians will just take one back for you without any help from you. It's pretty cool.
That's nice. They're not useless.
You gain the ability to level up control points, too, to increase... It makes them harder to capture, but they give you better loot.
Well, that's good.
They have a whole little dynamic mission system cooked into the game.
I can equip stuff now. I can actually change my fat fuck.
You can change your fat fuck? I mean, that's probably good.
Nope, can't change my hat, apparently.
Your hair is purple. Okay.
My hat. I'm getting pissed off. It won't let me choose a hat. The hat is what is glitched. I can only choose the one that I have spawned with.
That's weird.
But I can change everything else, it looks like.
How many other hats do you actually own?
2 others. I want to use them.
That's weird. I know there was a bug with glasses. I don't know if it was fixed, but like, you could equip all of the different glasses you owned, but the icons were all jumbled up, so you wouldn't actually know which ones you were equipping until you equipped it. But I don't know. I don't know if that was fixed or not. But I'm wondering if something similar might be happening with the hats. That's the only thing I can think of.
So she speaks Greek, Swedish, German, and Finnish. I can write English, but do not care enough to learn to speak it. Ah, gotcha. See, it's a dumb language anyway. You're not missing out. This is coming from someone who speaks English. I mean, it's nice to communicate.
English, I would say, like, is a pretty important language to learn if you plan on doing anything that requires you to interact with other people. So, I mean, despite it is like a very clumsy and annoying language to learn, but it is like the 2nd most popular language on the planet. From what I understand, most Europeans learn English as a 2nd language just because, like, if you bump into somebody from another country and you don't speak their language, you can at least count on the fact that they'll know English.
Yeah.
In school, I ended up taking Latin, which is like completely useless for communicating, but I just enjoyed. It was an easy fucking class, and I'm just like a big nerd for Roman history, which like half of the Latin class I took was actually a Roman history class. So, but other than that, I actually, when I was in grade school, I tried to learn Spanish, but I failed that like 3 years in a row. I just didn't give a shit. Granted, I wasn't like a good student in general until like my sophomore year. School was kind of a joke to me, period, until like my sophomore year of high school. I did not take it very seriously. Oh, whoops. That was actually a civilian on our side, I think. Oh shit, watch out. Yeah, I got reinforcements incoming.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's...
Here,
I didn't realize we had just popped in here. I thought we were, I thought they were just patrolling.
Yeah, this is actually control point.
I mean, I wanted to go to the control point, but I thought this was the patrol before the control point.
Alright, there you go. You're in a fairly good spot. Okay, I don't know what that guy's doing over there. He is moonwalking. See you later, weirdo. Oof. Ow. Come on. Come on. I dare you. There it is.
Hey, asshole over there.
This douchebag with the goddamn RC cars won't pop her head up. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna teach her some
like
fucking
how
manners.
you just completely...
I mean, I can take quite a few hits because of how high my gear score is. There you go, bitch.
True. I actually need to put...
There's another bitch with an RC car. You know what? I got something special for you. Who else? Ow. Fucking.
Detecting additional hostile
contacts.
Oh, shit.
I'm actually gonna fall back into this Chinese food store, or whatever this is, Quickie Mart looking thing.
Hi there, Agent.
We should have some compadres.
They're here.
Helping us out, yep. I actually cannot find a good position to shoot from in here. There we go.
You fuck off with those cars, dude.
Yep, like I said, yep.
We got a runner.
They just keep getting worse and worse as the game goes on.
Alright. Runner's down. Dog?
Get out of my way, dude. Oh, got another RC car.
Ah, shit.
Eventually, they'll make RC bomb cars that are filled with incendiary explosives. They'll set you on fire, which is really nice. I've always been a big fan. Oh, I bet you I can. Fuck you.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Alright.
Ooh, heavily armored. This calls for 50 calibers of awesome.
I'm really glad you can't kill the civilians.
They're coming around us.
Oh, it's a big dude. Fuck. There goes his helmet. Come on, I just want to hit your head. Oh shit, somebody with a fucking baseball bat. Oh, I'm on the drugs. Alright, where's the boss at? There he is. Hey you. Look, ma, no head. Alright. Oh yeah? You think so, buddy? Fuck that guy in particular.
Excellent. I'm out of ammo.
Supply room access.
He's sitting there all like, you think you can keep that up forever?
You're just like, screw you!
Just ran up and fucking smacked him.
Let's see here. I love guns. As soon as I turned 18, I bought my first gun, an AK-47 from Romania. It was beautiful. The Cosmoline and the bayonet, best birthday present I ever had. My foreign correspondents learned German for when I joined video conferences. That's nice.
Yeah, that's my number one dream gun at the moment, is I would actually like to buy some type of AK variant or knockoff, probably a Wasser, but whatever's cheapest, most likely.
Yeah, that's another thing about Nick. He always wants authentic.
Well, I mean, Nick has a rather, like, hazy understanding of, or he places an undue importance on authenticity. I mean, most AK knockoffs are just as good as the real thing. I was trying to kind of explain to him that if you can't really tell the difference between a knockoff and the real thing, does the difference even matter?
Yeah.
That and like genuine like Russian AKs, like the old school genuine Russian AKs, aren't actually that common anymore. It's mostly like AK-74s and AKMs and all the newer variants. I mean, they're still out there to be sure, but
yep.
Just something I could go to the range and shoot pumpkins with. I just like guns. I like guns the same way a lot of people like cars. I just really appreciate the incredible attention to detail and engineering it takes to make one.
The Finnish variation seems more accurate to Fen than the Russian AK.
Yeah, I've fired a couple different AKs. I can't actually remember. I know I've fired a Wasser before, which I was very happy with, although I've heard mixed things about them, but it's what I've known. I've fired an AK-74 and an AKM. And I mean, they all felt about the same to me. The Wasser was lighter, which I didn't actually like, just because it made controlling the recoil a bit more challenging.
Oh, I have an auto rifle back. Ow, bastard!
There you go. Somebody, whoa, that person's reaching for the sky up there. Come on, I'm gonna throw a grenade at you. Have one of these.
He moved.
Yeah, he did. He's going hog wild over there.
Got him.
I generally have, I just find older firearms more interesting than modern ones, just because, like I said earlier, it's like, older firearms, people were still kind of, like, doing wacky shit and experimenting, and so, like, yeah, they're less reliable than modern firearms, but I just appreciate, like, the history behind, like, I'm a huge fucking nerd for, like, lever actions, any, like, manual action, pump action, lever action, all those I just find really satisfying to use and shoot. Like, I mean, not that I don't like modern guns. There are some, like, when it comes to modern guns, I actually really appreciate the design of the AA-12 and the P90. I actually used to own a P90S back when those were still legal, but they're not legal anymore, so at least not in New York State. Something about the fucking 50-round magazine those things have didn't sit right with New York State lawmakers. Yeah, honestly, just from a design standpoint, I really like the AA-12. It is probably one of the most well-designed firearms ever. It's ridiculously light. The felt recoil is practically non-existent, and it's a fucking fully automatic shotgun. That, and they're ridiculously durable. You could drop an AA-12 in a barrel of water, leave it there for half an hour, and pull it out, and it will work perfectly fine. They're just very reliable. And honestly, people will tell you a lot of different things, but reliability is pretty much the most important thing in a firearm. You want it to shoot when you pull the trigger. And like a lot of modern firearms, they can do really cool stuff, but a lot of times they sacrifice reliability either by using like fragile parts, or they're just assembled in such a way that they can be fucked up by like dirt and sand and dust and stuff. I'd always appreciated that about older firearms, is they're just, you can really mistreat them and they'll still work okay. That's basically what the AK is famous for. There are stories of people like out in the Iraqi desert just like digging up AKs and them just firing perfectly fine without even being cleaned. They will rarely let you down. Never say never.
I did some digging on Malik. Odia fired him just days before the outbreak. Better keep an eye on him.
Oh man, the Indian guy is evil.
Okay, so, and I did not give them much choice. It is called RK-62, standard for the Finnish Defense Force. You should see the AKs they sell in the markets in Africa. They are so rigged up with all kinds of parts. The AKM is an AK-47, but newer and more effective. RK-62 is the Finnish variation of the AK. I like the SKS. My brother has one, and it's a really fun gun to shoot.
Yeah, I believe in Africa now they all go nuts for the Galil, which was like basically the Israelis wanted to try and improve on the AK. And they ended up making the Galil. Was it the Galil? Or am I mistaken? I don't. They made some. The Israelis ended up making some AK variant that became massively popular in South Africa. They're like super teched up looking fancy AKs.
Pass through the atrium and meet me downstairs. The basement beneath this store contains the battery packs you need, as well as the only computer in DC that can still connect.
I feel like
to
I'm getting the
OTN
name
network.
wrong. I might be thinking of the wrong name, but I think it's the Galil.
Get me there, and
It's
the
the one
batteries
that's
are
the fancy
yours.
looking Israeli AK. If there's one thing you can say about the Jews, is they know how to make a mighty fine firearm.
Yes, the Galil is correct. The RK62 looks so sleek. Holy shit, someone is going through on my book on Wattpad and just voting for the entire chapter of my completed book. All the chapters. Shit.
Huh? You writing a book?
Yeah. I've technically finished that one, but I'm almost done writing my second one.
Yeah. I remember you told me about this
you can
before.
bypass this lock.
But
I can bypass your skull, buddy.
My iPad is going absolutely bonkers at the moment with the notifications. I'm like, oh Jesus, you are voting for absolutely all 27 chapters. Okay then.
That's a lot of book.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to start writing the sequel. I need to finish my current one, and then I'll get to that. But anyway, the RK62 looks so sleek compared to the AK, and then yes, the Galil is correct. I'm keeping up with comments now because I'm not reading all that off again.
I wouldn't mind having a Galil if I were super rich and famous and can blow shit tons of money on guns. The Galil, I'm not familiar with the finished variant of the AK, but I've always appreciated the way the Galil looks. I've never fired one. I don't know much else about it. You're a loser. Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear you say another goddamn word. Fucking Vikram Malik. What are you waiting for? It's like, bitch, I have the guns.
Your footprints. My footprints.
Yeah.
Is this muddy or is this blood?
It's dust. This place has been abandoned for so long. There's a huge cake of dust on the floor. Yep. Yeah, this building has been abandoned for like 7 months. Like.
Wait, now it's dust. Before it was blood. It had to have been blood because my footsteps look different now. Oh, there's bugs. What happens if I step on a bug?
I don't think anything actually happens. Yeah, looks like the bugs are.
They disappear before. They're hyper smart.
I mean, cockroaches are like fairly.
They have to be intelligent enough to survive.
Alright. Oh yeah, this part. I remembers.
Well, the fact that you remember it is not good.
Find a solid position, like a very solid, like over by me. That's all I can say.
Okay. Which area are they coming from? That's the question.
From that loading dock, the garage door north of us. Yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but Vikram Malik just betrayed us.
He did what?
Bastard Malik screwed us.
He betrayed us. He set off an alarm that alerted the hyenas, and he booked it. Yeah, I'm not sure why, because, I mean, we would have just let him go, but I guess he just doesn't like us. No grenades. No.
Ow!
I tried. I'm pretty good, but sometimes I still miss.
That's okay. Oh shit!
Oh shit. Yeah, that's why I remember, because this part, they put you in a bad position. Here they come from that loading dock. Nope. Nope. I see you back there. Get out of here. Oh, I see a peeker.
Get yourself upstairs, Agent.
Peekaboo.
You're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear him because you were talking and then the audio and stuff. I missed stuff like that unless I have subtitles.
He's really quiet too for some reason when he talks. But yeah, he's like, haha, fuck you, Division.
I need subtitles and there were no subtitles for that.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I have the full closed captions on just so I can somewhat know what's going on.
I mean, I have that on, but it did not do that, so...
Yeah, the game only has, like, 2 subtitles channels, so if there's more than 3 people, or more than 2 people talking at a time, it'll only show 2 of them.
Holy
which I think,
shit!
I was gonna say, let me pop my pulse there, so we can actually... 5 targets down there, and I believe reinforcements come.
Alright, there's a grenade.
Oh, that guy's very... There you go. That'll learn him.
Oh, there's somebody popping a pill over there.
No pills. Pills are bad for you. Pills cause the diabetes. Oh, we got a tank over on the opposite end to the right. I don't know. I think I hit his chest. Fuck your helmet. Fuck your head.
Aw, man. I wasted that grenade.
That's right.
We got a,
Is there somebody below us? Oh, they're creeping up the stairs behind us, my bad. Shit.
Okay.
Who else wants it? Who else?
I'll get this guy. Or hell, send that thing out.
Holy Jesus.
Alright, purple's down.
Fuck, I am being shot.
Okay, that got a little hairy, but we're good.
Nothing wrong with a little bush every now and again.
Really not much loot here, is there?
Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot in the way of interesting stuff.
Please tell me I gotta go kill Malik.
Nope, he vanishes into the ether and is never heard from again.
See, I can't quite tell
Maybe.
if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, you never fucking... You never interact with him or hear about him again for the rest of the game.
I bet they're saving him for a DLC.
He's willing to kill you to keep it a secret, but you survived. You got one of those battery packs. We'll send a team to pick up the remaining stock. With any luck, the theater's communication problems will be a thing of the past. As for Malik, I'm guessing he'll keep his head down for a while.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of the expansions later on continues that little plot thread. Where are you going?
There's people to kill.
Yeah. No, that rusher down the street, like, shit popped off and he just started running in the opposite direction. I'm like, oh, where are you going, man, maybe? Ooh, I see a peeker behind the police car. I can't actually hit that. Yeah, really far away.
I'm going.
I can't.
Actually,
yeah.
there's multiple.
Once you get like.
Oh no, this is not a control point. Never mind.
Actually, I wonder if I put a scope on this, like an actual high-power scope, if it'll let me hit people a little farther away. Because my bullets just like pass through people after I get to a certain range, which is mildly annoying. Here we go. I have a digital scope, you know.
Yep. Okay. Look up the RK62 if you want to see it. It looks about the same size as an STG. Milk tea is fantastic. Yes, I can agree with that. Though I'm a green tea man myself. Oh yeah, you are pregnant with cravings. That is true. Depends who you ask. A very real answer.
RK62. Let's see this here. Her creation of Finland. Ooh, Wikipedia has an article on it. Ooh, that's a very interesting looking buttstock. I assume that's collapsible. Huh. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, if I were to get one, I'd probably get rid of that buttstock and replace it with some other folding buttstock. It just looks strange to me. The one in the picture here on Wikipedia, it has like just a thick, like tubular buttstock. I don't know if that's like the standard issue buttstock for it, but otherwise it looks like a pretty solid rifle.
Oh, I have
7.62 by 39.
So I can mod it to my turret? Is that how this works?
Oh man, you do not want to know what RK stands for. Here we go. Get ready for this. Rinakakiukavar. Yeah, look at that. That's a word.
What the hell?
Rinakakivari. That's a Finnish word right there. That is apparently what RK stands for. I'll just stick with RK. I mean, there's a lot of fucking umlauts in there, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Finn just said, "Do not try, please."
I don't want to butcher one of those beautiful foreign languages, so I'll stop trying.
Oh my god, I just got a crayon.
Hell yeah, feed that to your Marine buddy.
I was about to say, does that mean I am a Marine, or?
Only if you eat it.
We got peeps.
And I'm pretty sure you need to have, like, below a 70 IQ to be a Marine. I'm not sure. It might have gone down. There you got her. And who the hell's over here?
Dang it, almost got him. Got him. Or maybe you did.
I got a half a milli on that headshot. That was tasty right there.
Okay. Bleach now smells like chlorine.
Bleach smells like what?
The bleach is reminding me... Remember how I said I have bleach smell on my hands?
Yeah.
Time to level up!
I have a similar problem with onions. I actually keep a box of disposable gloves in the kitchen purely for when I cut onions. Because if you, like, have ever cut onions before, that smell stays on your hands for like a week. And it
actually, for me, it's really not that
bad.
bad. I think if you do baking soda...
I hate it.
If you wash your hands with baking soda, it goes away, or maybe that's baking soda and lemon. I think it's one of those two things. There's an easy home remedy for that.
I don't know. I just buy boxes of food service gloves. They usually last me like a couple years.
Yeah. But... Oh, we have one from when we did food stuff, like when I was 8. And we also have lots of medical practice type gloves around because we clean with those.
Yeah.
Oh, hallelujah. Doggy moved.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. You got it. There you go.
I was moving, that's why.
Secret loot. If I recall correctly. Yep. There's a weapons case right here. I can't shoot him if I can't see him. Oh, there's a fucking asshole over there. Hey, asshole! Don't shoot at random defenseless people, it's rude.
I'm looking for this cache, but... Not here, apparently. This was just happened to be a secret spot.
Food supplies detected.
Let's see. He tried. Okay, tell him this one then. What do you call a Marine with an IQ of 70? General. I am guessing he missed that one. No, probably not.
That's how Chesty Puller got so famous. His IQ was 71. The greatest Marine general to ever live.
I'm trying to get to this cache, and it is being annoying. Oh, that is why.
Oh, is it a shade tech cache?
It was taking me the wrong way. It was taking me the wrong way.
Yeah, some of those shade tech caches, they are like really cleverly hidden. There's one that made me feel like an absolute retard because it took me like 30 minutes to figure it out. And it really shouldn't have taken me that long. But you have to like stand on top of a car and shoot a lock that's like partially hidden by a tree branch. And I was just running around and like where, how the fuck do you get in here? Because I knew you had to shoot a lock, but I could not for the life of me figure out where you had to stand to hit the fucking thing. And then after a while, I hopped down like a random fucking RV, and I was like, oh man, I can actually see the lock through all the tree branches.
So there's one more control point, and then there's the stronghold, and then this entire zone is done, except for like question marks and stuff. And one more SHD cache.
Yeah, the question marks are randomly generated activities. They never go away. So yeah, you just got the control point, and then you can knock out the stronghold if you wanted.
Sure. Think we can do it?
Oh yeah. Strongholds aren't too bad. They're just like longer story missions with lots of bosses.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
I'm gonna take us to the broadcast then, and then we'll grab the cache, or do the stronghold and then grab the cache.
Sounds Gucci.
Drinking water detected.
Kinda want to ignore that and go for the thing instead.
Yeah, just do it. These other like these broadcasts. These are a random event. These are just happening all the time, all over the place.
These are just like, hey, you bored? Do me. Well,
yeah, I'm trying to. I was gonna say, whoa. I don't know what grade of people you collect there in stream chat, but you might have gotten somebody very excited right there.
Kindly ignore what I just said.
Oh, actually, what you've just said has been committed to record for the rest of human existence, so because you're streaming.
Nah, people have said far worse.
Yeah, but it's too late. Somebody is already gonna cut and save that clip right there. I'm telling you right now, the internet's full of weirdos.
You're really tired. How late did you stay up the other night?
Not too late. I think after you got, or last night? I went to bed pretty early last night. After you got done streaming the other night, I went to bed pretty early too. My girlfriend's been going really hard on, making sure I actually sleep like a normal person, so... And I've been acquiescing. It's just, I don't know. I want to play all the video games, and I still want to work and go to school. Oh, sorry, I tried.
You're good. I was
Where's
reloading.
this other loser? Come on, buddy. Fuck, who just shot me? Oh, there's...
I got this one.
There's so much foliage, I can barely see her hat when she stands up. She just put another RC car out.
Well, I shot it that time. Didn't really help me.
There we go, I got him.
Hostiles detected.
Took me a second to line
Might as
that
well
shot
just do
up.
this since it's like so close to the freaking hostile control, the control point.
Yeah, you get gear for doing these. Each one gives you some money and crafting materials and a guaranteed piece of gear, so not a complete waste of time. I hear an RC car. Oh, yeah, you found it.
I was running away from it, but it's like, you're just gonna keep coming, you might as well shoot it.
Yeah. Come on, stand up. It's not hard. Life isn't that scared. No, no, I don't like your driving at all. Merry Christmas.
I was able to get a license to carry an 1897 C96 when in public, though I never do. I like a good old 30-30, very fun gun.
C96, a Mauser pistol? That's a very interesting choice of concealed carry firearm. Those are like old school German pistols that are super awkward to reload. You have to like open a trapdoor on top of the pistol, stick a little metal strip with all the cartridges on it, and then push all the cartridges in it. It's very... I've seen videos on those. I've never handled one, but would not be my first choice for a concealed carry weapon. Mainly just because they're like fairly big and heavy and long.
Okay, so if this is the
Ziblum Handel Mauser. Yeah, this is MLK Memorial Library.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good vantage point.
There's a certain spot I like to chill at here. I don't remember if it's on this end of the street or the opposite end. This honestly isn't too bad if you just want to start popping people.
Okay. Want to get that purple right there?
Oh, this lady right here.
Boop. I'm gonna get just a little bit closer because I don't have a long.
Yeah, go for it. The less they shoot at me, the better. It's harder to line up shots when they're shooting me. Fuck. Wow, our reinforcements showed up really fast. Guess that's a good thing. Bitch, get out of my way, holy fuck. Standing right in front of my scope.
Alright, boss coming out now.
Yeah, I don't remember what... Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see. Let me bust out the 50 for this. Even though I don't really need it. Where is the boss? I mainly just like this rifle's scope. I wish there was a normal scope you could equip that gets this one's scope. Ah, yeah, they're behind like a concrete column. I can't actually see the boss. I gotta move a bit. Haha. Come on, just a little peeky for me. Nope. Fuck, it's like they know I'm aiming at them. They move to the spots I can't see them.
We got someone with the freaking ass card again.
There she is. I just blew her head clean off as she was climbing up that fucking scaffold. Alright. Oh, that's the top of a rifle. Fuck. Come on. Just a little peeky peek for me. Boom, there it is. I like it when they get confident and they just they pop the tippy tip of their head up just a little bit. That's all I need. And what about you?
Get ready to die. Nicely done. Okay.
That's a win for us.
All right. There's there's a catwalk right there you can fast rope up to. That's where I'm gonna go.
I'll stay on the ground.
Right. Because I got to have that higher up. Did she just say beer me?
Probably. Hell.
One of the civilians.
You're in the apocalypse, you're just like, come on, give me the beer. Where's the beer?
She's like, beer me, bro. Oh, we got another boss. Ooh. Come on, just stay nice and still for me, man. Nope. I likes it when they hold still.
Nicely done.
Fuck. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. This is actually one of the more difficult control points when you're in the end game.
Supply room access unlocked.
Really?
Yep. Just because, like, basically on either side of the street, there's like scaffolds that the enemies can climb up on, and so if you're like, if the enemies get to them before you do, they're just raining fucking fire down on you.
Yeah.
And it's no bueno, no bueno, señor. Mi pantalones es en fuego.
Okay. I enjoy the weapon, but do not actually carry it. I rarely need to carry a firearm.
Yeah, I have a CCW, but I hardly ever carry it. That's just kind of thing I got for if I ever move to another state or something, because a lot of times a concealed carry permit will transfer from state to state. And since New York State is actually one of like the strictest states for getting a CCW, their permit transfers to just about every other state in the U.S. Like in terms of like the background checks you have to get and stuff like that. Like I had like a 9-month waiting period, and I had to take a bunch of classes, and all that stuff. But that's for a concealed carry license, not a general firearms license.
Yeah.
That and most public places, concealed carry is illegal anyway. So.
Yep.
The cops get really excited if you have a CCW though. If you get pulled over with a CCW, they come at you with guns drawn, even if they're just pulling you over for like a routine traffic stop. They run your plate, and when they do that, they see that you have a CCW, and they'll come at you with their guns out, and they'll immediately ask you, "Where's your weapon?" Which, I mean, I understand. I can understand why they do that. It is slightly annoying because it wastes a lot of time, but it's as the saying goes, you never really know what a bad guy looks like.
Yep. Okay. Well, actually, this cache is right beside the stronghold, but it's just before it. So let's go get that and then do the stronghold. And I think after that I'm gonna go to bed. But we're so close to finishing this section, you know. I'm just like, please. I think we're both kind of tired. Would a German one transfer to America?
That's a great question. I believe so. I mean, it's when you're transferring an international permit, it's not like a one-to-one thing. I believe they still like they do some background checks and stuff like that, but it makes the process considerably faster because Germany has like way stricter licensing requirements than America. So I would imagine it would help. But I don't think it would be like, oh, what's that? You have a German permit? Alright, you're good to go. Like, I think there's still some bureaucracy that happens. But I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that. But I think it would simplify the process a bit. I mean, depending, holy Jesus. Depending on what state you go to, they might not even give a shit. Like, there's a lot of states in, like, the South and the Midwest where they're like, you own guns? That's fine, mister, and they don't give a shit. Like, they won't even check. Like, I don't know how Texas is these days, but it used to be Texas was like that, and Arizona, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee. Like, there's a lot of, they don't even give a fuck. Like, they don't even keep a registry of firearms owners. If you, as long as you don't have a CCW, if you just have a general carry permit, like, they don't even care. So, if you go to, like, coastal states, that's when,
Supplies detected.
when they clamp down on you with regulations more. Oregon, Washington, California, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, they care a bit more. All firearms registration in the United States is handled at the state level. There isn't actually like a federal registry of firearms owners like there is in Germany. So I guess what I'm saying, I'm just trying to emphasize I don't 100% know if a German firearm permit would carry over.
Drinking water nearby.
I got 1 tech point for that.
Yep, that's usually how it goes. It's usually the missions that give you the buku.
I haven't been
bucks
paying
when it
attention to
comes
how
to
much I get.
situations.
I've just been running around and grabbing them.
Actually, speaking of skill points, how many marked sharpshooter points do I have? I'm 5? No, I don't think that's actually... Or actually, hold on, I'm gonna bounce back to the White House really quick. I think I can actually spend 5 sharpshooter points. I've almost maxed out my sharpshooter skill tree, and once I've done that, I'll have maxed out every skill tree in the game. Once you hit level 30, you're able to pick a specialization. It just gives you more perks and bonuses. You can freely switch between the specializations at any time. But right now I am a sharpshooter, which is what gives me that 50 cal. Your specialization also determines what special weapon you get, which for me is that 50 cal sniper I carry around.
Drinking water detected.
The other ones are the demolitionist, which gets a 6-round grenade launcher. And then the survivalistic is a crossbow. Explosive crossbow. I should emphasize.
You should.
Sharpshooter. Yep, I can buy that perk. Alright, one more level up and I'll have maxed out sharpshooter. They plan on adding more specializations in the future. Apparently there's 3 more that are planned.
Inactive.
There was a leak, and one of the new specializations apparently gets a fucking minigun, which I have no idea how that'll work. But that sounds like it'll be interesting.
What about the music, Fen?
Drinking water nearby.
Ooh.
Anyway, ready to, go kick ass?
Oh yeah, I'm fast traveling back to you. Yep.
Supplies nearby.
I know the music for this game was done by, Ola Strand. I only know that because I really like this game's soundtrack and actually bought it off iTunes.
I should find it on YouTube and listen to it.
It's good, for me anyway. It's good homework music. A lot of it.
Ooh, I found pants.
Well, that's good. Won't get very far in life without a pair of pants.
Well, now I have 2.
Ooh, so you can put one leg in each pant. You have 2 pants. Oh, what the hell is this? Yeah,
alright, so District Union Arena.
Yep, I mean, if this feels like the longest stronghold to me. I don't actually know if it's the longest one, but this one's a doozy.
Oh, what kind do people here like? Meaning where you are or where I am? Skyrim has the best soundtrack. Skyrim, Bloodborne. I mean,
if we are gonna have a fucking argument about the best game soundtrack, I would put forward either Halo 3 or Doom. But that's just me. Elder Scrolls, Jeremy Soule does a really good job with those games, though. I will not deny that. I own Morrowind's soundtrack, Oblivion's soundtrack, and Skyrim's soundtrack. Those are all phenomenally well done.
5 undiscovered missions.
That's right. To do the Stronghold, you have to do every single mission associated with it, which there's like a bunch. You still have one.
Maybe we can blast our way in.
Is that all?
Okay.
Yeah, you still have one more mission to. You have to do all the main story missions associated with the Stronghold. Basically, each Stronghold has 3 story missions that are linked up to it that you have to do before you can use Stronghold.
There's a Shade Tech cache sitting in the lab in the basement of the Bureau's headquarters building. That lab was repurposed to decontaminate equipment recovered from the dark.
You know, actually, I take that back. I would firmly put Halo 3 in the running for best video game soundtrack. Doom is really good, but all of those songs are just fucking rip-offs of popular 90s metal songs. So I'll give Halo the points for creativity. Marty O'Donnell, I believe, did Halo's soundtrack. Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, and Reach, I think.
Okay, well, let's just go. I guess, is it Jefferson Triangle or no? What is this other area?
I believe it's Jefferson. Oh no, Viewpoint Museum is the last one you gotta do.
Federal
yeah,
Triangle is the next.
Yeah, it's in Federal Triangle. Yep. Yeah, you gotta do Viewpoint Museum. You actually done Jefferson Trade Center?
What?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's we did that. But we didn't get the safe house. So if we go unlock the safe house, that's where I'll call it.
I am actually gonna do a cheat code right now. You ready for this?
Oh, you're just gonna teleport there, and then I can teleport to you?
Yep. Yep. Since I already have all the safe houses unlocked, I can travel to any of them. Haha.
How do I get to you then? How do I teleport to you?
You can physically fast travel to me if you hover over my dot. Once I get there, hold on, I haven't loaded in there yet.
Yeah, but Federal Triangle is the next like level area, right? Because right now it's not telling me jack.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's the one annoying thing about the level scaling is all of these different areas we're in actually have level requirements. But when you're being level scaled up, they all are just set to level 29s, so it becomes a little bit hard to tell where you're supposed to be going. But the area past the Stronghold Judiciary Square, you're actually not supposed to go there until you're like in like the 20s.
Okay.
For level.
Good
so
to know.
it's probably why.
How do I get White House upgrades?
By completing story missions.
Hi, Whiskey. Yeah, no, you want me to go to sleep. She is only 9. Oh, guess ham.
Guess ham?
Guess what I found in the yard today?
Poop?
Well, that.
Snake?
Oh, no. I found the
$100.
missing lighter for the grill.
Locals hooked on
Oh, nice. Maybe one of the dogs had to light a cigarette.
Yes, whiskey. I almost guarantee it.
That, or they just really like the taste of gasoline.
Nope, it's whiskey. I know it's whiskey. She's a shithead. She's a devil. I'm sitting here like, great, not only do you want to cut me with my garden shears, but you want to burn my house down. That's...
Sounds like that dog's a murderer. I can agree with that mindset. Burn everything.
So is there anything to loot here?
There's a little computer you can interact with that'll show all the side activities on the map for this area right here.
There's a salvage.
Yeah, a salvage is basically a vendor that only buys things from you. Come here. Click or interact with this computer to my left here. That should.
The people around here have been through a lot. Having you watch their backs will make a big difference.
Yep, it shows you all the activities in this area.
It was Watson? No, Watson's the angel to Whiskey's Lucifer.
Let's take a look in here, actually. I'm gonna shake it up. Switch to a new rifle.
Looks good. Cool. Next time I'm gonna tackle this area, but...
Command, this is Briggs.
Where the fucking there it is.
Not seeing a lot of activity out front.
Take a break from my bolt actions and go to some semi-automatic
Gold project for Federal Triangle is resupply a friendly control point in Federal Triangle. Complete activities here and retrieve the caches. And how do I get skill points? Story missions?
Yeah, story missions. They give you skill points.
Mm.
That is the way. And I think all the rest of this is junk. I'll break it down for materials.
Yeah, I guess my, yeah, just the hats are broken at the moment for me.
That's weird. I don't know what to tell you. That is a new thing.
It's frustrating.
Man.
Anyway. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna pop over to the White House. Oh, and since I did the last, okay, yeah, so I'll fast travel to the settlement so I can get whatever the heck's there for doing all their shit. Is there anything?
Yeah.
Do you get anything other than seeing, hey, this is the new thing?
I think you get new projects to do, but otherwise, no. They just kind of show off their improvements to the settlement.
I think that's kind of cool, though. It's nice to see that it's changed. Oh, wait, which one are you? Hold up, look at me, doggo. Oh, hi, Flash. Please don't tell me you put that nasty burr ball in my bed. I will be very mad at you. He's like, I'm tired.
Augmentation activated.
If the elevator goes out, there's no guarantee.
Can you help us out?
Okay, so the Federal Triangle Liberation Project shows up everywhere.
We are really grateful for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your projects are universal. You can see all your projects from any... You can even just go to your map. If you open up your map anywhere and just hit L1, you'll see all your current projects. Yep.
Okay.
The new batteries you found will go a long way towards meeting our power storage needs. Thanks, Agent.
Cool. Oh, they're making solar panels too. That's good.
Yep. Gotta get that delicious renewable energy.
And there's a game area for doing everything now.
Hi there, Agent.
Yeah, my favorite thing about that game area, I don't know if it's that way in your settlement yet, but once the settlement's fully upgraded, there's a guy cooking on a grill, and they have the grill right up against the fucking game area, so any kid that's just sitting there playing video games just leans slightly to the right is gonna burn their face on a super hot charcoal grill, so that's cool.
No, they have, here, I'll send you a picture of mine.
I'm coming. I'll be able to shovel to you. Eventually, once it's fully upgraded, though, there's like, they have like a homemade grill that's made out of like a cut-up 55-gallon drum.
Yeah.
The guy's just like...
It's fully upgraded.
What is it?
And he's right there, but the TV and stuff is all on the opposite side. There's no way they would have to like literally... Okay, that... Okay, I just had a teleporting kid.
Sometimes when you're young, you just need to be somewhere else.
Yeah. No, they would have to. It's like, I'd say 10 feet away.
I'll take a look. I swear to you, once it's fully upgraded, it's like there'll be a kid there like playing video games, and if like he leans slightly to the right, it's gonna be party time for him.
I mean, I've done everything, so they don't want anything else.
Yeah, as you progress through more story missions, I don't think you're... Oh yeah, you're definitely not fully upgraded yet, I can tell. Okay. Eventually, this whole area is covered by a huge tarp. Let's take a look. What's the setup here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that grill, eventually it doubles in width, and he rotates at 180 degrees. So,
wow.
Like, anybody could just, like, lean over and then burn themselves on it. It's like, good job, guys. This little cafeteria area, they actually move it. It gets removed.
Cool. But right now I can't do anything else.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
what does this say?
Where do you
Food menu.
That?
Potato soup, mashed potato. I don't actually know if there is somewhere that shows. Oh yeah, here it is.
Right here.
This shows you your upgrade progress. Yeah.
Next upgrade unlocks Grace Larson. How the hell did
I
get that?
Story missions. I can't actually. For me, it says settlement not fully upgraded because in my game it is fully upgraded.
Yeah, it's not letting me check it. It used to, so. Unless it's right here. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, that's the settlement project progress. There you go.
Okay, so I've done.
New milestone reached. Oh boy.
I've done absolutely everything there is to do at this moment, so.
Okay. Yeah, because you got an Al Khalik, who's the lady that unlocks the crafting station. Did you talk to her? Or is she the crafting station lady? Yeah, she is.
Yes, and I think I have talked to her before. I have no idea where she's at, though.
Oh, once you talk to her, she moves to the White House and she unlocks
there she is. I
crafting station.
Yeah, I've talked to her, so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you see the other pups that you sold? No, I don't. I'm friends with the lady who took Bandit, but I have not seen her on the Facebook for a while, the pup. I'm kind of scared to ask what happened, but... And I know who took Riley
Maybe they cooked
and Blue.
it and ate it.
Oh, that's mean.
That's delicious.
And I know the people that took Riley and Blue, they renamed to Silver and Cinnamon, and I see them occasionally on Facebook. I know they're happy and safe and whatnot, and one of her friends took Bella. Sherlock is over on a beach somewhere. How many did I just list off? Oh, right, and I'm sorry, no, Biscuit's the first one, and then Bandit went to a girl that I used to know at school, have not heard a word, but I'm hoping they're all okay. And then I kept Whiskey and Watson. I'm tired.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I'm gonna check what's going on at the White House, and then I'm done for tonight. Yep. But I feel like we got a lot done.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much mopped up almost a quarter of the map there, for the most part.
Yep.
Still plenty left to do.
Oh, now it's telling me about photo mode.
Yeah, this game has a photo mode. It's not that great because you can't actually pause the game, so you have to take photos in real time, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but there it is.
Yeah.
There's a trophy for being in a squad of 4 players and taking a picture of everyone.
That's kind of funny.
I say that achievement is friendist. It discriminates against people who don't have friends.
I did not realize there were perks.
Yep. Oh yeah, there are perks. Those are important. You should
I feel dumb now. I was sitting there thinking, why do I have to spend my shit on these silly things that I don't really want right now?
Yep, you can be buying perks. They force you to buy one perk at the beginning. You must have just not checked it out again.
I did it, and then I just didn't check it out again. It's great. I have 17 of these. I have 17 of these, so I'm just gonna go through and buy all these because I'd rather buy perks than... Oh, that is most certainly useful. That's useful, getting all that. That's also useful. I'll get that. That's certainly useful. I don't know what that is, but I'll buy it. Oh, you can buy resources and stuff.
You can upgrade your capacity. Oh yeah, those are basic attachments. Yeah, you can buy a basic set of attachments. There's a shitload of fucking gun attachments in this game. You can only buy like, I think like 10 of them there. The rest you have to get from blueprint rewards from daily projects and stuff.
Okay, I'll just buy that and be done. Works for me. Okay then. I don't think I have anything else to do here.
Hey, over here.
Nope. Cool. So I have the division thing on my wrist, and I have the division thing on my bag? Yeah.
Yeah, you have a watch, like a smart watch, and then you have a radio attached to your shoulder.
Okay, I got it. That's the radio, okay.
Yeah, that's how all those annoying people talk into your head.
Anyway. What, genre of books am I writing? Fantasy. Right now. Yep. Anyway, guys, I am going to go to bed, because I'm about to fall asleep on y'all.
Yeah, I gotta do the same.
We gotta do this, some more, because this is fun.
Oh yeah, like anytime. I mean, I stay up pretty late these days.
Yep, same here, but
now that I'm not going to school.
I'm trying to keep a semi-decent schedule, just because I have, like, a lot of projects, and sleeping till, like, noon is not...
There's no bueno.
Great for, you know, when you need to mow and shit.
Yep, I got it.
Speaking of, I get to use the push mower on about 34 acres starting tomorrow.
Sweet, you get to live like they did in the old-timey times.
Oh, yeah. And bonus points if my grandmother tries to come out and help. That'll be a fun conversation. Hi, kindly fuck off. Thank you.
Why would you need 2 people to work a fucking push mower?
No, it's a stupid thing where she looks at you, like, she's like, oh, well, I just want to help. Well, considering that your knees are bad, you need surgery, sitting on a riding lawnmower jars everything, and you're like 77 this year, and you know, and then you get hot within staying outside for 5 minutes. Yeah, you can help me mow. Well, I can use the push mower, but you need knee replacements.
Yeah. And now that you just got the push mower, it's like, bitch, how many people you think it takes to operate one of these? Unless you want to get a pair of scissors, you can just... Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And then we have a riding lawnmower that doesn't mow, and then we have the riding lawnmower that, the blade is cracked and snapped off, so...
Sweet.
So, yeah. But either way, hey, that'll help with my, exercise and whatnot, right?
Yeah, you got, what'd you say, 4 acres? That'll do it. A little bit of a jump.
I'm not even counting the giant football field area at the bottom.
Should get a pedometer.
It is a bitch to actually get the push mower down there, because I have to push it from the top of the hill down, and then across the yard, and then down another hill to get to that. And then but that's it. That's the easy part. Then I have to do the mowing, which takes me 2.5 hours on a riding lawnmower. I don't even want to know how long it's going to take me with the pushing. But then once I'm done, I have to push it up the hill, get it across the yard, push it up another hill, get it across the parking lot area, and then get it up the giant hill to where it's supposed to be.
Sounds like fun times.
Yeah. But anyway. That being said, yep. Love fantasy books.
Hey.
Good night, Chaz. Or Robert Jordan, I'll have to check him out. That being said, I'm gonna get some beauty sleep, so night night.